The CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall with another story of the macabre. A particular kind of tale that delves into the strange and bizarre secrets of those who would prefer to keep them hidden. When they're brought to light, their revelation may bring insight into even those closest to us. How much is concealed? Why does a neighbor pace back and forth in his small yard evening after evening? And what is the reason that a retired doctor will leave any gathering and wash his hands repeatedly? And why, specifically, has an old man begun to have delusions? His daughter-in-law, Maria Smith, wants to know. Our mystery story, Last Judgment, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Roy Windsor and stars Norman Rose and Carmen Matthews. We're about to begin a strange journey into a land as remote as an undiscovered star, the mind. And what a mind stores up in its subconscious are dreams, memories, and experiences that leave impressions which cannot be erased. Our lives are affected by every experience. The character of an adult can be deduced from its many stages of growth. But what stage explains delusion? That's what worries Adele Smith about her husband.
Come in, Maria, come in. Let me take your coat and your bag. Oh, dear, I'm so nervous. I don't know what I'm doing.
Adele, calm down and tell me how he is. Is there any change?
If anything, he's worse. Please sit down. I don't know what to make of it. Neither does your brother.
Have you thought of calling in another doctor? Jan wouldn't object.
Well, he suggested it, but Jan's a fine doctor, and Henry refuses to see anyone else. No, Jan is doing everything any doctor can. It's such a pity. Henry's only 65, with all the future to enjoy. Why should he be struck down, a good man like that?
Jan told me it's paranoia.
I don't even know what that means, or a persecution complex, but I really don't understand that. Why should he feel persecuted? He's retired, we're rich, we love Providence, and our house here on the hill near the university.
I know.
What does it mean, Maria? You were a nurse.
That's how I met your son.
And thank goodness you did. You're a wonderful couple. Oh, if only Leo were here. You know how attached Henry is to him.
He'll return next Sunday. He phoned last night from Munich.
Oh. Well, it's very considerate of you to move in with me. Henry won't consider a regular nurse.
Does he stay in his bedroom?
No. He comes down for lunch and he takes a walk in the afternoon. He's thinner. But to see him when he's up, you'd think nothing serious was the matter with him. It's night that he fears. He tries to fall asleep. I've sat up with him, but he can't. He half sits up. His eyes are glazed, and he babbles. It's frightening.
And it's always the same fear?
Yes, night after night. He knows he's going to be killed, he says over and over. Please, don't kill me. I don't want to die. Oh, he's wasting away, Maria. I don't want to lose him.
Neither do Leo and I. Now stop imagining the worst.
He says it's a judgment. A judgment. A judgment about what?
Who knows, Adele? Something rooted deep in his subconscious. A psychiatrist?
Don't mention the word. Oh, I agree with you, so does Jan, but Henry won't see one.
Well, it's just after 9 o'clock. I'll go up to him. Do you want me in the back room?
Yes. I'll carry up your bag.
You will do nothing of the sort. You're to relax. I don't want you for a patient, too.
Well, I am worn out. Worry does that.
Well, try not to. Leave that to me.
I wish I could, but I have this lost feeling that Henry will never recover.
Henry?
Maria, my dear.
So I've come to stay a few days. Leo's in Europe.
Yes, I know. Poor Adele.
And you, Henry?
Yes, me.
This insomnia of
It is
yours.
not insomnia, you know that. Jan must have told you. It's true, I can't sleep. I suppose that is insomnia. That's what the word means, but it's more than that. I fall asleep, but then I wake up frightened and trembling.
Because of anxiety. You dream.
Yes, dreams can be pleasant. Mine are nightmares.
And they become delusions. Can you remember them, Henry?
No. Well, some persons remember their dreams. Adele always has. She's told them to me. Crazy dreams, wild adventures. I've never been able to do that. Oh, poor Adele, having to put up with a crazy old man. It's hopeless.
Because someone is going to kill you? Because it's a judgment?
Adele told you that? I said that in my sleep. But it's true enough.
Henry, when you're awake, do you try to explain why those thoughts come out of your subconscious in your sleep?
When I'm awake, I don't remember them.
Are you being honest with yourself? And with me?
Maria, I cannot face the truth, awake or asleep.
Then you do know why you're being persecuted.
No.
It's something deeply rooted in your subconscious. Henry, unless you bring it to the surface and face it, it will seriously affect your health.
I do not know what it is.
Someone you were afraid of when you were a boy, maybe. Think back.
Oh, there was a boy named... I don't remember. He was a bully. Oh, yes, I can remember him.
He threatened you?
He threatened everybody.
And in your nightmares, he chases you, catches up with you, and then what?
I escape.
Until the next night?
Yes.
Is he still alive?
I don't know, Maria. Please, I don't know.
But you're still afraid of him. Don't you ever face the bully and beat him up? That often happens in dreams. In a dream, you sometimes overcome an enemy. Have you had that kind of dream, Henry?
Yes, once, yes.
Dream about overcoming an enemy, about conquest and triumph? Is that so?
Yes. And then I wake up terrified.
Oh, Henry.
Maria, I'm exhausted. Go away, please.
You have been a good man, Henry.
No. I am like all other men. Only worse.
Well, Maria?
Jan is with him now. I don't know. Adele, where do you keep your photograph album?
Oh, what a strange question. On the bottom shelf of the bookcase. Why?
Just a thought. Has Henry ever told you about a boyhood bully who threatened him repeatedly?
No. Is that what he dreams about?
Perhaps. It would be a Spanish boy, I imagine.
An Argentinian. Henry was born in Buenos Aires.
When did he come to the United States?
Well, let me think. 1943, the year we were married, in New York. Leo was born a year later.
So Henry was 33.
Yes, we moved to Providence 3 years later. He started Smith Imports. My father offered to help, but Henry had enough money of his own, and as you know, the company's been very successful. I don't understand your interest in this ancient history, Maria.
Has Henry ever taken you on a trip to Buenos Aires?
No. He no longer has family there.
Why is that?
He's never talked much about it. When I ask, Henry says, "That's a closed chapter, Adele." I respect his silence.
That's more than I would do.
There are some things that are better concealed, Maria.
Then you do suspect a secret in Henry's background?
Yes. I don't want to know. Our lives have been good.
Oh, Adele. You're an ostrich, but you are a deer.
Thank you. Oh, here's Jan.
He's asleep. I'll sit for a minute. It's beyond my competence, ladies.
You're a splendid doctor, Jan.
Thank you. But by competence, I mean my specialty. Henry won't see a psychiatrist, but I'm going to consult with one. He can't go on like this indefinitely. When did all this begin? Can you remember his first sleepless night?
It was a few weeks ago, before our son Leo was to leave for Europe.
Leo's made such business trips before. Is there a connection between this trip and Henry's sudden paranoia? Have Leo and Henry quarreled? Has Leo found out something in the past history of the company?
No, Jan, nothing like that.
I'm just grasping for an explanation.
I think it's to be found in South America, Jan. Adele knows very little about Henry until he emigrated to the United States in 1943, the year they were married. Henry's 65.
33 years about which we know nothing.
And I'd rather not know. I'm afraid of what you might find.
Well, I'm not. Henry, since I've known him, is the model of a good man. I'd be very surprised if he had a lurid past. Well, I'll come by tomorrow. Good night, Adele.
Good night, and thank you.
I'll see you to the door, Jan.
My regards home, Jan.
Thank you. Well, Maria?
I think you're wrong, Jan.
I have been before, my dear sister. You might do some probing into Henry Leo.
No, that's not where the mystery is hidden.
Then where is it?
Ask yourself this, Jan. Who is Henry Smith? Really? And why, at the age of 32, did he leave Buenos Aires and come to the United States? Is it possible that he had to leave?
Jan thinks what?
The onset of your delusions, Henry, began a few weeks before Leo left for Europe.
It did? I mean, did they?
Well, that's what Adele remembers. Does this fear of yours have anything to do with Leo?
Oh, no. No, he's a good son. Leo has nothing to do with any...
Will you tell Leo what possesses you, Henry?
Leo?
You won't tell Jan, you won't tell me. Will you tell Leo the truth?
No, never.
He's your son. No one is closer to you than Leo.
No.
I'll bring you a sedative.
It won't do any good.
It will help you fall asleep.
No, Maria, I'm afraid to sleep. That's when it creeps over me like a black fog. And in it I see those terrible things.
And they're in Buenos Aires, aren't they?
What do you know about Buenos Aires?
I know that your deep anxiety comes from there, from something that happened there that drove you to the United States.
You know something.
God knows.
What?
God knows, Henry. You have no choice but to pray to God. Whatever you did.
No, I cannot pray. Prayer sticks in my throat.
Then you know what can happen.
Something will snap, and I become mad. I want to die. Then you'll be at peace. All of you.
So, there is stage one of our journey into a troubled mind. It is the mind that controls our actions. You've heard the expression, What's his frame of mind? Depending on what it may be, you approach a person in different ways. And the frame of mind is the result of what has happened to that person. More insight into the mind of Henry Smith when I return soon with Act 2. Everything to live for, and by that we mean good health and security. Given both, who could be unhappy? Well, it's the former that isn't an absolute. If you have security, you don't have to worry about paying your bills. But good health is a different matter. You have it, then something can happen, and you don't. Something has happened to a man's mind, and Henry Smith, otherwise well, has suddenly become paranoid and is deeply troubled by his dreams.
Henry?
Into the street. Everyone, into the street. Come down from your houses and into the street. There's one running for the canals. Shoot him! Shoot them! Enemies of the people, you cannot escape.
Henry!
Come out or we will kill you. If you obey, you have nothing to fear. You cannot hold out against us. Your country has fallen. Save your lives. Come down. Trust me. 3, 8, more. Drop your guns. Now, in the name of freedom. My God.
Henry?
You.
Here, wipe your face. You're covered with perspiration.
Oh, thank you. Oh, how terrible. The guilt, Maria. The guilt.
You ordered some resistors out of a house and promised them they'd live. And then ordered your men to shoot them.
I don't know.
That's what you said.
In a dream, I don't know what I said.
You can't remember any part of the dream? The house near the canals, the resistors, and the murders?
Maria, when was that?
Were you an officer? Where? And who were the resistors? And where were the canals?
Oh, please, Maria, my head is throbbing and I cannot think.
Did this happen in Buenos Aires?
I don't know. Buenos Aires? Why Buenos Aires?
You came from there in 1943. Were you a guerrilla fighter for Perón?
Yes, that must be it.
You must know.
Yes.
And the resistors were the anti-Peronistas?
Enemies of the people. Liberals, communists.
And the canal?
Yes, the canals.
The canal in Buenos Aires, lined with houses?
Oh, yes, many canals where the porteños lived, port dwellers, enemies of Perón.
And you gave the order to have the resistors killed?
Yes, it was my duty.
But your conscience sees it another way, doesn't it? You still see those innocent people in your mind's eye.
Yes. Night after night, they won't go away. But I only obeyed orders.
And this persecution complex of yours came on you just before Leo went abroad.
Leo? Oh, Leo. Leo must never know what I did. He would be repelled.
Leo isn't in Buenos Aires. He's in Europe. Why should his trip have triggered this recurring nightmare?
Maria, I can never be forgiven for what I did.
Hello, Maria. Has anything happened?
Come in, Jen.
Has there been a change?
Take off your coat. I have to talk with you.
Is Henry asleep?
I don't think so.
You're being very mysterious, Maria.
Henry talked in his sleep. I questioned him. It seems that he was a soldier in charge of a massacre of many innocent resistors.
Ah, so that explains his paranoia. Guilt. I'm glad you found out.
But I don't believe what he told me, Jan. Buenos Aires is not a city of canals. It has canals, but it's a port city. I looked it up. It's on the Rio de la Plata. The city is 175 miles from the Atlantic Ocean. The river was dredged all that way, so Buenos Aires is a seaport.
What's your point?
Question him, Jan. Ask about the canals.
What am I to try to find out?
The truth.
Don't be mysterious.
If Henry Smith was a soldier who led troops in committing an atrocity, where was he? Was it Buenos Aires? That's not a city of canals.
I don't like it.
Neither do I.
Oh, Jan, what brings you here?
Canals.
What? Canals?
Maria's told me about your nightmare and about the talk you had.
Yes, I think it did me good.
When you told her about killing those anti-Peronistas, you said that Buenos Aires was a city of canals. That's not true, Henry. What city did you have in mind?
Well, in a dream, Jan, things get mixed up.
Well, yes, I understand that. You were a soldier. Where, Henry?
Argentina.
And that city of canals? Hardly Buenos Aires.
What difference does it make?
Venice is a city of canals, and so is Amsterdam. Have you been in Venice, Henry?
Oh, yes. Many times.
So, your impressions of Venice with its many canals, you superimposed it all on this one dreadful experience you had as a soldier. As a captain of...
As a lieutenant, yes. Yes, that must be it, Jan.
Mm-hmm. And your memory is so vivid that the atrocity committed by you keeps recurring in your dreams. Was it an atrocity, Henry?
We killed defenseless people.
In war?
Guerrilla war.
Another city of canals, Henry, is Amsterdam. Have you ever been there?
No. No, never.
Well, I won't keep you any longer. Maybe tonight you'll be able to have a good sleep.
I killed innocent people. That was beyond my duty.
Till the world comes to an end, the ultimate decision will rest with the sword. You know who said that, Henry?
Oh, Kaiser Wilhelm II of Germany.
Henry never mentioned to you, Adele, that he was in military service?
No.
And there are no pictures of him as a young man in your family album. What about a wedding picture? I've never seen one in the house, but do you have one?
Well, why would you want to see it?
I can think of one reason. Identification.
Henry? Oh, what are you suggesting?
We don't know who Henry Smith really is, do we? Do you, Adele?
I never heard anything so presumptuous. I'm surprised at both of you. He's my husband. I've been married to him for over 30 years, and you want to identify...
Well, let me tell you why, Adele. For reasons known only to him, Henry has cut all of us off from whatever he was, whatever he did, before 1943. The psychiatrist I consulted said that it was of the greatest importance to reconstruct Henry's boyhood, his youth.
Adele, do you have a picture?
It'll take me a few minutes to find it. I do have one. Excuse me. What will you do with the picture, Jan?
Conduct a search for Henry's identity.
Oh, how?
Well, you leave that to me. I assure you that it will be done with discretion.
Where is Maria? Has she gone to bed?
No. She's in the library writing a list of some things she wants me to get.
All this has been a shock to me, Jan.
Of course, and to me.
All those years. To think that Henry may be carrying some horrible secret.
Well, we'll soon have it out in the open, and when we do, he will be free of whatever it is that is causing his condition. Ah, here's Maria.
Was that the picture? Oh, my. What a handsome young man Henry was. And you, Adele, a beautiful bride.
It makes me feel uneasy giving you the picture for the purpose of identifying Henry. It's a kind of betrayal. I don't like it. If Henry knew what I'm doing...
He need never know. Trust me. Yes, he was a handsome man. Tall, erect, sure of himself.
Henry Smith. That, too, is strange.
Why do you say that, Maria?
I wonder if he's always been Henry Smith.
Good heavens. Why do you wonder about that?
An Argentinian? Is Smith a common South American name? Jan, this is the list. Can you get these things for me?
I suppose so. You know what you're doing.
Yes.
And your purpose.
I must know the truth.
What if the truth is what you suspect?
He will have to face it.
What do you intend to do with these things? Remember, Maria, Henry is my patient. I also happen to be very fond of him.
Can he ever be cured if he doesn't face the truth about himself?
Cure or kill? Which?
I don't care. Either one.
Have you thought about the consequences? There's Leo, Adele. You could destroy them.
What about me? How can I live with this vile suspicion?
It's so very long ago, Maria. Nothing can change what happened then. Leave the old man alone. He's slipping rapidly into insanity. What satisfaction can we get from exposing him to himself?
You may forgive. I can't.
I will never forgive. But I've tried to forget. Think of Adele. Think of your husband.
And you think of the thousands of innocents that Henry Smith and others like him destroyed without conscience.
The past is ever present, and man is the sum of his experiences. Each of us has committed deeds of which we may be ashamed. That's part of the struggle for survival. War is another matter. It's the unleashing of wild hatred, and it's the innocent who suffer. It is conscience that gnaws away at the very soul of Henry Smith. When I return with Act 3, we'll learn why. In ancient times, the poet Ovid wrote that only the mind cannot be sent into exile. That storehouse is the sum of a person's life. A sane mind in a healthy body is the ideal. But it is the sane mind that is the more important partner in well-being. A serious mental disturbance can make a healthy body deteriorate. Witness Henry Smith, so disturbed by conscience that his life is slipping away.
Maria, help me, please. Maria.
All right.
Oh, Maria, look. In heaven's name, look.
I see it. Now sit down, and calm yourself.
I can't stand it. The torture is driving me mad.
You had the same nightmare, Henry?
The people coming down from the houses along the canals. My soldiers, they ordered to shoot innocent people.
And you woke up and found this on your night table. And you know what it is?
Yes, it is an icon of Saint Hedwig. Yes, but how did it get here?
You know who Saint Hedwig was?
Destroyed, everything destroyed.
Hedwig is the saint of Warsaw. Is that what you dreamed of, Henry? Warsaw?
Maria, don't torture
and
me.
The canals in your nightmares, are they in Amsterdam?
Please, I have suffered enough.
Remember 1939. Hitler had annexed Austria and destroyed Czechoslovakia. He decided to annex Danzig.
No.
The Poles resisted. Then he attacked Warsaw. I won't stop. In that hideous attack on Warsaw, my parents were destroyed.
Oh.
So were thousands and thousands of other innocent people. My uncle and aunt escaped, taking Jan and me with them. Jan was 2 and I was only 6 months old. How they escaped with us and with one of their own children, I don't know. Now, they won't talk about those days, but I will.
Please, Maria, have pity on me.
I have no feeling for you except unforgiving hatred.
happy to see you home.
How is he, Mama?
Now he'll be all right.
I know it's early. I'm sorry to get you out of bed.
No. You're the tonic all of us need.
Well, can I go up to him? I've been very worried.
He's worried, all of us. I don't know if he's awake, if he's sleeping. Don't disturb him. Oh, the poor man is exhausted. Maria has been wonderful.
I can't understand. What could have happened?
Neither can we. But Maria spent a lot of time with him. It's something in his past, Leo. Some obsession.
Oh, is Maria still asleep?
In the back room. Now let her sleep. I'll make you some breakfast. Did you have a good flight?
Oh, very good. Landed in Boston ahead of time, made a quick connection to Providence.
Was it a successful trip?
Very. I negotiated a new association in Munich and one in Warsaw.
Well,
I wanted to spend some more time in Amsterdam, but this news about Papa...
Yes. Well, I'm happy you're home, Leo. Your father won't tell us what's troubling him, but he'll tell you. Jan said that only if he brings his problem out into the open will he clear his mind and recover. Whatever it is, he'll tell his son.
She is a fiend, Leo.
Maria?
Yes, she is driving me crazy with her questions. My mind will snap.
But hasn't she been taking care of you, sitting up with you, listening to you?
Spying on me. Oh, you don't know, Leo. You see, I have this nightmare and I talk in my sleep. She questions me and she questions me. How can I answer questions about what I dream?
Well, that's the only way to find out what it is that obsesses you. A psychiatrist.
No.
What are you afraid of? Something you did in South America?
Go away. You are as bad as Maria.
Tell me what it is, Papa. Please?
Leo, I don't know what it is. It just eats away at me.
What? Leo?
What a wonderful surprise. He arrived an hour ago, had some breakfast, and went up to see Henry. I told him to let you sleep. You look very pale, Maria.
I didn't sleep very well. I'm afraid I haven't helped much.
Henry says you have. After all, you found out about him leading those guerrillas for Perón. That's getting at the truth.
It was a step in that direction.
And wondering about the name Smith. Has Jan discovered Henry's real identity? Not that he'll be ever anything more than Henry Smith to me, but, well, I'm curious.
Dell, I'll see about staying a few more days. I'll speak to Leo and let him decide.
You can ask him right now. How did you find your father, Leo?
Not too good, Mama. Oh, Maria, darling.
Oh, Leo. How I wish I'd gone with you this time.
There'll be other trips. Maria, I want to hear everything that's happened since you moved in with Mama.
Let me heat up the coffee. I'll take a tray up to Henry. Maria, you sit and talk.
Papa called you a fiend. Are you? I think of you as my beautiful, intelligent wife. I love you more every day. Can you tell me I'm as crazy as my father?
Oh, Leo.
What is it, darling? What have you found out? You've found out that my father's been concealing a crime for over 30 years.
Yes.
Can it stay concealed?
Not if you want your father to stay sane.
That bad?
He's paranoid and there's no help for him.
Oh, God. Does my mother know?
She thinks your reappearance will work a cure. On the contrary, seeing you again is the worst thing that could have happened.
Maria, what do you mean by that?
It makes his sense of persecution more intense. The one person he wants to hide his guilt from is you.
the icon, and now these. She knows. She is a witch. Teuflisch. Ah, ich fühle mich sehr krank. Who's there? You. I will kill you, Maria.
No, you won't, Herr Schmidt. You're a very sick man, Heinrich. We're getting to the truth, aren't we?
Where did the photographs come from? Where?
From out of your mind.
You know, I can feel these pictures. I have them in my hands.
You were a very handsome officer in Hitler's secret police, weren't you, Captain Schmidt? And there are the armbands with this swastika on them. You were proud of them, weren't you?
I obeyed orders. I was a soldier.
You were an assassin. You reduced Warsaw to rubble. You swept through the Netherlands.
No, I only did
And
what...
then you escaped like others, slipped into South America, leaving your destruction behind you, forcing people like me, Maria Walensky, and my brother Jan, to find refuge in the United States. What drove you here, Heinrich Schmidt?
Maria, don't persecute me.
You have lived a hideous lie. You've always had that recurring nightmare, but it never became acute before. Leo's trip to Munich brought that about, didn't it?
It was in Munich that I was promoted to be captain. And... Oh, Maria, I am very sick. I think I'm going to die. Ah, God, have mercy on my soul. Ah.
It's over, Leo. I'm very sorry.
Maybe it's better this way, Jan. Do you know the truth?
I only know that he died from a cerebral hemorrhage.
That's not what I'm asking. Why?
He had such an overwhelming sense of guilt. If he had not died, he would have gone mad.
Guilt for what?
Something in his past. Something hidden from us. I don't think that it would be wise to speculate.
I've got to find out.
I'd advise against it. Let the past be dead. There's nothing to be gained by raking up what happened to your father years ago.
But you suspect something, don't you? Jan, I'm going to stay here for a while. He was a wonderful father to me. I don't know what he did to cause his collapse and his death. But I forgive him. He was a good man.
We killed him, you know that.
He should have died.
He was a man we should not have tried to help. In trying, we exposed information that will affect our lives deeply. Leo and Adele must never know.
All of Providence is going to know that Henry Smith was Captain Heinrich Schmidt.
No, Marie.
They sacked Warsaw. They murdered our parents. They sent millions to the gas chambers. And you would protect him?
Smith is dead.
Schmidt.
Are Adele and Leo guilty of anything? Would you bring their lives down, and yours too?
I have an obligation to the millions of dead.
To what end? You cannot bring the innocent dead to life. The Holocaust will be a scar on civilization forever. I'm glad that Henry Smith is dead, but I want his secret to be buried with him. I'm thinking of Adele, a sweet, helpless woman, of you and your marriage, of Leo, who's a decent man. Keep our secret, Maria.
I don't know what to do. I can't live a lie.
It's not your lie, my dear. And it's not Leo's.
But I'll look at Leo and know he's the son of a man who helped destroy Warsaw and our parents.
Look at Leo as the man you love. He would be more horrified than you if he learned the truth. The burden of guilt could pass from his father to him. Don't do it, Maria. For your sake and for his.
Maria, I want to know the truth. You're ashamed of something for my sake, aren't you?
Leo, it's all past.
What? What about this?
Oh, good Lord. Where did you find that?
In the drawer on the table next to my father's bed. Armbands with the swastika.
I see.
Is it true, Maria?
I can't answer that.
It is true. What happens to us,
Leo,
Maria?
I love you. That's all I know. I love you.
The shame.
The shame isn't yours.
But my father...
He's dead. And let what he once was die with him. You have nothing to be guilty about. Don't let this destroy us, Leo.
Oh, Maria, if you still can love me as I love you...
I do. I do.
Then we can let this awful memory go with him to the grave.
And so our journey through a man's mind has come to an end for us and for Henry Smith. That little inner voice that some of us claim to hear is a troublesome thing and should be heeded. If it isn't, believe me, it is not stilled. It will come back sometime to haunt you in your dreams. But what about Maria, Leo, and the others? More when I return shortly. Maria did not make public her discovery that her father-in-law had been a member of Hitler's secret police. Leo knew, but Maria's love for him overcame his sense of guilt. Adele never learned the truth, and the doctor, Jan, dismissed the scandal from his mind. I don't know if they went on to live happily ever after. I doubt it. Murder leaves an indelible stain. Our cast included Carmen Matthews, Terry Keane, Norman Rose, Nat Polan, and Michael Wager. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams. The CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. Mystery is our middle name. And if you consult Mr. Webster's dictionary, you'll find out that his first definition of the word is something that has not been or cannot be explained, a profound secret, an enigma. That's exactly what you'll find at the heart of today's story. A profound secret, an enigma, something that must be explained if a human life is to be saved. But there are other baffling questions to be answered along the way, such as, who is the mysterious piano player named Joachim Fry? And why does attorney Tom Hendricks get this kind of greeting at his door when he presents an engraved invitation to one of Mr. Fry's piano recitals?
Your invitation, sir?
Here you are.
Sorry I was late. I had a little trouble finding the house.
Oh, that's all right. The concert hasn't started yet. Would you please put on your mask?
My what?
Your mask, sir.
But, I don't have a mask.
Well, you better have one, buddy, or you ain't getting in here.
Our mystery drama, Murder Preferred, was written especially for the Radio Mystery Theater by Henry Slessor and stars Tony Roberts. The name on his business cards read C. Thomas Hendricks, attorney at law. Everybody calls him Tom, and Tom Hendricks likes it that way, especially because the C stands for Clarence, a name not very popular these days. But it was the first name of Clarence Darrow, the famous criminal attorney, and Tom's father, a lawyer himself, admired him enough to name his one and only son after him. Tom is a criminal lawyer, too, but fame hasn't yet reached his tiny office. But who knows? Perhaps that beautiful woman entering it right now may be the beginning.
Please, sit down, Mrs. Haven.
Thank you.
It may be a bit late for condolences, but I'm sorry about your husband.
Thank you.
I know it probably doesn't help much to know that the police have arrested his murderer.
It doesn't help in the least, Mr. Hendricks. In fact, that's why I'm here. Tony Gerard did not kill my husband.
I see.
I'm sure you don't see it all. Oh, I'm sure you've read all the newspaper stories and heard all the broadcasts about the case. It's your business, isn't it? Murder and arresting people
and defending people, Mrs. Haven.
Yes. That's what I wanted to see you about. Defending someone. Someone who is innocent.
Mrs. Haven, are you trying to hire me for Tony Gerard?
Not because he asked me to.
You're not acting on his behalf?
On his behalf, yes. With his permission, no.
Tell me why you're so sure he's innocent. Because of some evidence you have?
Nothing tangible.
But something.
Yes.
You just know Tony Gerard didn't commit this murder.
That's right.
Mrs. Haven, whenever there's a serious crime like murder, someone always comes forward and swears that the accused couldn't have done it, that he wasn't the type.
But I didn't say that. You see, Tony is the type.
What?
Tony is a very rough young man. He has a violent temper. He was in trouble all the time when he was a boy. He has a police record.
Are you looking for a cigarette?
No, my pills. Do you have some water?
Yes, right here. Go on talking.
But Tony would never kill anybody. That would be against God. He had a strong religious discipline when he was young. Its effect is still there. Oh, thank you.
But you admit he was violent. That might lead him to forget that discipline, if he had opportunity and motive.
I suppose he had that, too. He was in the house that night. Our house. The night Walter was killed.
And what about motive? No ideas about that, Mrs. Heyman?
Not the idea that people have.
What idea is that?
My father has told me about the rumors.
Your father?
Yes. You see, Dad is a wonderful source of gossip. He is retired. He used to be a doctor, and now he just plays golf and bridge, and he listens very well. I know people are saying that Tony and I were lovers.
But it isn't true?
Walter owed Tony some money. That was a problem between them, not me. Walter didn't want anybody to know that he owed anything to a man like Tony Gerard, especially because he was planning to run for the Senate.
You're giving your husband a motive for murder, Mrs. Haven, not the other way around.
Because there isn't any other way around. Tony didn't kill Walter, I swear it. Now, will you take the case, or won't you?
Well, I'll have to think about it. For one thing, I'll have to find out if Tony Gerard wants me to handle it.
I want you to. And I'll pay you, at least when the insurance payment is made.
Are you sure it will be paid?
Well, why not? Walter is dead. Why shouldn't the insurance company pay?
That's a very good question, Mrs. Haven. Tell me, Mr. Briggs, what kind of insurance policy did Mr. Haven carry?
Ordinary life.
And Mrs. Haven was the sole beneficiary?
That's right.
I understand Walter Haven wasn't exactly rolling in money. How could he afford a policy that size?
It was a substantial premium, I guess, but what the heck? He only paid it for a year. And now look what he's getting for his money.
You mean what his widow is getting?
Well, let's put it this way. What his widow would get, unless we stop her.
What?
Mr. Hendricks, my company isn't going to pay that lady $500,000. Because, you see, we don't believe in rewarding murder.
Are you saying you think Adrian Haven killed her husband?
She's the beneficiary. That's one reason.
You got a better one?
Tony Gerard. That's two. Want another one? She didn't love her husband. Want another? She was a poor girl who thought she was marrying a rich man until she found out that Walter Haven had a grand old name in politics, hardly a grand in his bank account.
You know, of course, the police have arrested Tony Gerard for this murder.
I also know that Mrs. Haven had a perfect alibi. She was 20 miles from the house when the gun was fired. But you know what I think, Mr. Hendricks? I think it was still her pink index finger on that trigger. Figuratively speaking, of course.
You think they were in it together, huh? Gerard and Mrs. Haven?
Bullseye. Mr. Hendricks, how would you like to make $10,000?
How?
Hop over to our side. Help us prove what we know is true, that Mrs. Walter Haven killed Mr. Walter Haven for the sake of her lover boy. That way, they get rid of the guy. Tony collects the money he was owed, and Adrian baby gets a nice bundle to keep her for the rest of her life. Everybody's happy. But not my company, Mr. Hendricks.
I'm sorry, Mr. Briggs. I don't think I could do such a thing to a client.
I thought you said she wasn't your client yet.
She is, now.
Sure you wouldn't like a little brandy with that, Mr. Hendricks?
No, thank you, Dr. Sims.
Shame to drink coffee without brandy. Shame to do anything without brandy. Only don't tell my daughter I said that. She thinks I drink too much of the stuff as it is.
Well, you're the doctor.
That's just what I tell Adrian.
Oh, hello, Mr. Hendricks.
Mrs. Haven.
I'm sorry about coming downstairs so late.
Mrs. Haven, I've decided to take your case.
Oh, I'm so glad.
Wait a minute. I don't think I like the way you put that, Mr. Hendricks. You mean Tony Gerard's case?
I'm not so sure it is Tony Gerard's case anymore.
Well, if you're talking about those darned rumors...
Your daughter told me you were a good collector of rumors, Doctor. Then you may have heard what the district attorney is considering. Not just a murder charge against Tony Gerard, but a charge of conspiracy to murder against your daughter.
But they can't. It isn't true.
What? That'd be terrible, Adrian.
If the case against Gerard is as solid as it appears, he won't have a chance. His muddy footprints are all over that room. His fingerprints are on the door that leads to the garden. There was no weapon found, but the police believe he simply discarded it.
But that still doesn't mean my daughter is involved.
But if the DA can prove that they were lovers, if not now, then in the past...
Please stop this. I don't want to hear any more.
Mrs. Haven, I can't defend Gerard because I don't think I can win. But if you want to retain me...
Mr. Hendricks, what I want you to do is to hear the whole truth.
Adrian, now, wait a minute.
No, Dad. I have to tell him. Things are getting out of hand. Mr. Hendricks, the reason I know that Tony didn't kill my husband is because Walter killed himself.
I'm sorry. I can't accept that.
But it's true.
There wasn't a single bit of evidence pointing to suicide. No note, no weapon. And as far as the police know, no motive.
But there was such evidence, only I got rid of it.
You did what?
I'll tell you exactly what. When I came home that night, it was late, after 1:30. I'd been to a party, alone. Walter insisted that I go. He had a speech to write for the nominating committee of his party. That was the most important thing in Walter's life, getting that party nomination, becoming a senator. When I arrived at the house, it was terribly quiet. We did have a servant, an old woman who took care of the place, but she was ill in the hospital, so Walter was alone. I saw the light on in his study when I drove up. I went inside. I couldn't believe what I saw. At first, I thought Walter was just asleep at his desk, his head on the blotter, but as I came closer, I saw that he was lying in his own blood. I saw the gun lying on the carpet. Then I saw the note that Walter had been writing just before he shot himself. Half of it was soaked in his blood. It said, "Adrian, darling, forgive me." That's all. I guess it was enough. But then I remembered something else, something I'd heard only a week or so before. Walter on the telephone, joking with one of his political cronies, saying something about committing suicide if he didn't get that nomination. Only he couldn't do that, he said, because it would make his insurance policy void. And then I realized that's exactly what was going to happen. Walter's suicide wouldn't just cost me a husband. I would lose the proceeds on his life policy, too. I'd be penniless again, with no one to take care of me, or my father. I couldn't bear the thought of it. I picked up the suicide note and threw it in the fire. And then I took the gun and got rid of it.
Good Lord, Mrs. Haven. Are you saying that you preferred people to think it was murder?
It was the only way I could get that money. I was just being practical. Why shouldn't I think of myself? Walter wasn't thinking of me when he pulled the trigger.
Yes, but what was he thinking about? Why did he pull that trigger?
I don't know.
Did he know about you and Tony?
There was nothing between us. There hadn't been for years and years, and Walter knew all about that.
Mrs. Haven, you're telling me that your husband was a happy man.
But he was. He was the happiest man you could ever want to meet.
Oh, nonsense. He was psychotic or something. You can't ever know about people. I can tell you that. I'm a doctor. Or used to be, anyway.
Sorry, Dr. Simmons. But let's face it. Why would a happy man kill himself?
It's a good question, and it deserves a good answer. Why would somebody with a beautiful wife and a brilliant future decide to put a bullet through his head? Was Walter Haven nourishing a secret so dark and terrible that the only solution for him was oblivion? How do you learn a dead man's secrets? We'll find out how Tom Hendricks tries to do exactly that when we return with Act 2. Attorney Tom Hendricks is a man with a problem. His client, Adrian Haven, has told him a story that no one could possibly believe. She has described a suicide note that has become nothing but ashes. She has described a gun that lies at the bottom of a river. She has claimed that her husband, Walter Haven, had killed himself, despite the fact that he had everything to live for.
If I read one more political speech...
I know, I'm sorry. I'm afraid Walter's speeches don't make very good reading, but they were effective enough. His party liked them.
Well, I don't think we're going to find a motive for suicide among his political writings.
But you haven't found anything in his personal correspondence?
No, nothing at all. You did a good job, Mrs. Haven.
Please, Adrian?
Yeah, you did a good job, Adrian. You preferred murder, and murder's what you got. There's not a speck of evidence to prove that your husband didn't want to live anymore. The only problem he had seems to have been that $15,000 he borrowed from Tony Gerard's private loan company.
He wouldn't kill himself over that. The only reason he wasn't making those payments was...
Yes?
Walter didn't like Tony, of course. He knew that Tony and I had known each other years ago. I think he enjoyed making Tony wait.
But guys like Tony Gerard don't like to wait for their money, do they?
Tony didn't kill him. I told you what happened in this room.
Yes, you told me. But you knew something. I'd like your friend Tony to tell me, too.
Yeah, I know who you are. You're the lawyer.
That's right. I thought we should get together, Mr. Gerard.
Why? You're not my lawyer, you're hers.
Yes, Mrs. Haven is my client. I thought you might be interested in helping her out.
I'm the one that's sitting in jail.
I'm sure you know that the district attorney is considering a conspiracy charge against Mrs. Haven. So it might not be too long before she's in jail, too.
Ah, come on, that's crazy. Adrian couldn't have killed that creep. She was at a party, 20 miles from the house. Look, I know she didn't do it.
When I said conspiracy, Mr. Gerard, meaning that you and she were in this together.
Well, that's even crazier. Me and Adrian haven't been together in any way for 5 years.
Why don't you talk to me?
Okay. All right. What do you want to know?
Well, to start with, what happened that night?
Walter owed me 15 grand. He dropped the 15 in Vegas on credit and he didn't pay. I bought the debt from my buddy at the club and I tried to collect. Boy, I liked having that creep owe me something. Anyway, he got a little nervous about it, especially when he had the nominating convention coming up. So he said he'd pay. And that's what I was doing out there that night, coming to collect. He sent Adrian off to some dinner party, saying he had to work on his next speech. He knew I was coming there. He told me to come in by the garden so I wouldn't have to use the front door. It was a cold, wet night, and dark, too. I couldn't find the stone path to the doors right away, so my shoes got all muddy. But I didn't care if I messed up his fancy carpet. I saw a light on. I pushed open the doors. Hey, for a minute, I couldn't believe what I was looking at. Haven was at his desk. There was blood all over it. Blood on the papers, blood dripping down the sides. There wasn't much left of his head. I knew it was a bullet that did it. I felt sick when I saw him, but I walked up to the desk and I saw the gun lying there, and I knew that he must have shot himself. And you know what I thought? That the guy had waited for me. That he had planned to kill himself that night and figured I might be blamed. I thought any minute the cops would bust into the place and arrest me. Only I wasn't going to wait for that to happen. Oh, no, thanks. I turned around and got out of there just as fast as I could. And that's all. That's all. Understand?
Mr. Gerard, did you see the suicide note?
No.
You do know that Adrian says her husband left a note.
Well, if she says it, it's true.
And you actually saw the gun. The one she says she threw in the river.
Oh, it was there, all right.
But you realize how it looks, don't you? It looks like murder because that's the way she wanted it to look.
It was suicide. He knocked himself off.
Why?
How should I know?
Because somebody's got to know. You can't think of any reason in the world why Walter Haven might have been unhappy?
Are you kidding? He had Adrian, didn't he?
Well, if you young folks will excuse me, I think I'll go up to bed.
Oh, Dad, I think you should. I'm sorry dinner was so late.
If you ask me, young lady, you're the one who should retire early. You don't look well at all.
Why, I'm all right.
Well, say good night, then.
Good night, Dad.
Good night, Doctor. We still don't have a lead on a suicide motive.
Oh, that reminds me. I found a few more things in Walter's desk. A few bills and an invitation.
Well, it doesn't sound too promising, but I might as well look through them.
Here they are.
It's just bills, as you said. And this invitation. You are cordially invited to attend a piano recital featuring the works of Bach, Beethoven, and Chopin. July 24th, 8:30 p.m. Please bring this card with you. Black tie, donations. 909 St. Andrews Avenue. The Friends of Joachim. Well, there's nothing too unusual about that.
Well, there is one thing.
What's that?
Walter didn't like music.
The Friends of Joachim. That's a funny name.
No, maybe Joachim was a composer or a pianist.
I wouldn't know.
Anyway, Walter wouldn't ever have gone to a recital.
Well, maybe that's why it's important. Hey, you know something?
What?
The date. Today is July 24th. This piano recital is tonight.
What are you thinking of?
Maybe it's time I got a little more musical education. Maybe I ought to meet the Friends of Joachim.
Good evening, sir.
Oh, good evening. This is the residence of the Friends of Joachim?
This is Mr. Joachim Fry's residence, sir. Please come in.
Thank you.
Your invitation, sir?
Here you are. Sorry I was late. I had a little trouble finding the house.
That's all right, sir. The concert hasn't started yet. Would you please put your mask on?
My what?
Your mask, sir.
But I don't have a mask.
Well, you better have, buddy, or you ain't getting in here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know that it was a costume party.
You mean Mr. Fry didn't tell you?
No, he didn't.
That's funny. Well, okay, buddy. I think I got one here. Yeah, here it is. Put it on, then go inside and sit down.
Good evening, gentlemen. It's quiet in here, isn't it? Oh, excuse me, is this seat taken?
Yeah.
Thank you. Do you come here often?
Not if I can help it.
It's not too big a crowd, is it? I don't suppose there are more than half a dozen of us here? Did Mr. Fry tell you to bring your mask?
Of course.
What's the idea, anyway? I mean, I feel a little foolish sitting around with a bunch of masked men.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening.
Who's that?
Joachim. You mean you don't know?
Welcome, friends of Joachim. Thank you for your attendance this evening. I've planned a very special program tonight. My first offering this evening is a familiar group of preludes and fugues called The Well-Tempered Clavier by Johann Sebastian Bach. thank you, gentlemen. I hope you've enjoyed this evening's concert. And now I shall be pleased to accept your donations. Mr. Sawyer will collect your envelopes.
You first, mister.
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Good night. And you, sir? Thank you very much. Good night. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Good night now. Thank you. Good night, sir. Well, you're the last one.
Oh, how much is the usual?
I beg your pardon, sir?
Well, this is my first recital. I'm afraid I didn't come prepared.
Are you kidding me?
No, it's true.
Let's have that mask.
Here.
Fry, come out here.
What is it, Sawyer?
We got a gatecrasher here. Do you know him?
I never saw him before.
Well, the truth is that it wasn't exactly me who was invited.
He had an invitation. He gave it to me. Where'd you get that invitation, buddy?
I found it.
How dare you do this? This is a private recital. Sir, show the gentleman what we think of intruders.
It'll be a pleasure, Mr. Fry.
Now, wait a minute.
You like music, huh? Okay, fella, get set to hear some birdies.
Much as we deplore violence, I'm sorry to say C. Thomas Hendricks has just become the victim of it. What's even worse, Tom Hendricks has taken this punishment without coming much closer to the solution to his problem. What connection is there between the suicide of Walter Haven and a piano recital attended only by men wearing masks? Perhaps when Tom recovers consciousness, he'll be able to make that connection. We'll find out when we return with Act 3. Tom Hendricks doesn't really remember how he got from the brownstone house of Joachim Fry to the suburban home of Adrian Haven. But when he came to his senses, he found that he had a ministering angel at his bedside. But Tom was lucky. It was only his cheek, his nose, and his ego that were bruised. And when he was well enough to think, he found that his aching head was still clear enough to make some interesting assumptions.
It has to be the answer. Everything points to it. Don't you see?
No, I don't. All I see is black and blue. Tom, shouldn't you do something about these people?
Adrian, I figured it all out. I know why your husband killed himself.
You do?
Well, almost. You see, I know what was going on at that so-called recital.
What?
Well, it wasn't for the sake of the music, I can tell you that. The name of the song Joachim Fry was playing was Blackmail.
Blackmail? How do you figure that?
Those guys handed over their donations because they were forced to, not because they wanted to. Mr. Fry gave them a reason to make donations, a better reason than his questionable talent.
But why the recital? Why the friends of Joachim?
Well, probably to cover the traces of blackmail, to give them some legitimate reason for their donations, something Joachim can justify when it's income tax time.
But why the masks?
Well, that's the most obvious part of all. If you were a blackmail victim, would you want the rest of the world to know?
No, of course not.
Therefore, the only way Fry could bring his victims together in one place was to require them to wear masks. So there was no chance of recognizing each other.
Tom, what you're saying is that Walter may have been blackmailed.
That's what I think, Adrian. Your husband was also a friend of Joachim.
But why?
I'm afraid I still don't know. But maybe I can find out.
Tom, you wouldn't go back to that place, would you?
I have to go back, or I'll never find out what we have to know.
But what makes you think they'll tell you anything?
I'll just have to be very convincing, won't I?
Good evening, sir. Won't you... Hey, what is this? Are you back again?
Yeah, that's right, Mr. Sawyer.
Maybe you didn't get the message the last time.
You're right. I didn't have the whole message, but I know a lot more now than I did then.
Let me give you some advice.
Do you have another recital tonight?
Maybe, but you're not invited.
Even if I brought a donation...
A what?
Here. Have a look at this.
What is it? Hey, what's this all about?
It's all about you, Mr. Sawyer. It's your rap sheet. A friend of mine at police headquarters was good enough to give me a copy of it. So you see, I know more about you than you do me. I know you've been arrested 4 times for dealing in what they refer to as toxic substances. Drugs to you, pal.
Hey, who are you anyway?
A friend of Joachim, that's all. Tell me, Mr. Sawyer, is that how you and Mr. Fry develop your list of blackmail victims? Through their drug purchases?
I think you better talk to Mr. Fry about this.
I was hoping you'd say that.
In here.
What is it, Sawyer? You know I don't like to be disturbed.
Look who's back, Mr. Fry.
You again?
I think he's a cop.
Police? Well, what have the police got to do with me? I'm a musician.
You're a blackmailer, Mr. Fry.
That is ridiculous. Everyone who attends my recitals is here voluntarily.
They're here because they're users, Mr. Fry. And they don't want the rest of the world to know about it. Or because they've gotten so mixed up in things involving drugs that they want to keep quiet.
Get rid of him, Sawyer.
Now, wait a minute. I want to hear what he has to say, Fry. I don't want to get him mixed up with cops.
He can't be the police. He would have flashed his badge the last time he was here.
You're right, Mr. Fry. I'm not with the police. But I can blow a whistle as loud as any cop. And maybe I will, if you don't answer one question for me.
And what is that?
You were blackmailing a man named Walter Haven, weren't you?
No. I never heard of him.
Well, he was one of the friends of Joachim. It was his invitation I used the last time I was here.
It is not true. I never heard of Walter Haven, and he was never at one of my recitals.
Now, look, you've got nothing to lose by telling me the truth. Walter Haven is dead.
Dead or alive, we don't know the guy. What the devil? What do you want in here?
You've given your last concert, Fry. Sawyer, he's got a gun.
Take it easy, mister.
You're never gonna play another note.
Give me that gun, you crazy...
Then they're dead? Both of them?
That's right, Adrian. They're dead. Both Sawyer and Joachim Fry. Killed by one of their blackmail victims.
Now we'll never know what Walter's secret was.
But I do know.
You what?
I know the answer, Adrian. You see, the secret of Walter Haven is that he had no secret.
What on earth do you mean?
I mean, the secret was yours, Adrian.
Mine?
I thought it was him at first. That he was a user of the stuff, or had been once, and that would have killed his chances in politics. But it's you, Adrian.
How can you even think that?
I began to remember things about you. Your sudden illnesses, your reliance on pills, the long-sleeved dresses you always wear.
Really, Tom?
Can you honestly tell me that there aren't puncture marks on your body?
As a matter of fact, there are. You can ask Father. I need vitamin injections all the time. Those funny little B vitamins and iron and liver and all that. I may be a human pincushion, but I'm not one of those... What's that awful word?
Junkies? Yes, it wasn't easy to apply the word to you, Adrian. You hired me. You wanted me to find out the cause of your husband's misery, but you really knew it all the time.
No, I swear I didn't. I never heard of Joachim Fry.
But obviously your husband heard of him. You became Sawyer's customer. And whatever Sawyer knew, Joachim knew.
I swear I never heard of either of those two men before you mentioned their names.
And you also swear that you're not a user?
No, I'm not.
In fact, you look very much in need of something right now, Adrian, don't you?
No.
Well, I'll tell you what, then. Suppose we just stay here in this library for the next 4 or 5 hours, huh?
Are you crazy?
I'm not sure you can even last that long without your next fix, Adrian.
Well, you are wrong. You're completely wrong.
In fact, why don't I make sure that we're not disturbed, huh? I'll just shut this door.
What are you doing?
Locking us in, Adrian. I'm closing the door against the outside world.
You can't keep me a prisoner in here.
You're not my prisoner, Adrian. You're a prisoner of your own habit.
It's not true. It isn't true. Daddy! Daddy, help me!
Yes. Yes, it was Daddy who helped you, wasn't it? He was a doctor once. He could get prescriptions filled. All sorts of prescriptions.
Daddy, help! He's locked me in!
Your father knows all about you, Adrian. He's the one who's been keeping you normal, if that's what you call the torment you're in.
Daddy!
Adrian, what's going on?
Daddy, please help me. He's got me locked in here. He won't let me out.
Hendricks. Oh, can't do this.
Just an experiment, Doctor.
Help me, please, Daddy. I'm sick.
Hendricks, please, I beg you, open the door.
All right, Dr. Sims. I'll open it. Your daughter needs you.
Please try to understand. I love my daughter. She's all I've got in the world. When she left home 5 years ago, it was as if the sun went down and the stars never came out.
And when she came back home, Dr. Sims, she was an addict, wasn't she?
Yes. Can you imagine what I felt? I was a doctor. I knew what addiction meant, what an addict's life could become.
Didn't you try to cure her?
Oh, I tried. She was hard to handle. She didn't want cures. She wanted peace. I couldn't bear her anguish.
So you supplied her?
Yes. At the time, drugs were easy for me to obtain. She didn't have to consort with criminals to get what she needed. But later, after I lost my practice...
You didn't just lose your practice, you lost your license, didn't you?
No, I was charged with misuse of drugs, but I resigned before there was any public scandal. And then I had a more difficult time keeping poor Adrian supplied. Then I had to deal with these criminals.
So you were Sawyer's contact?
Yes, I had to deal with him.
Walter Haven didn't know the truth, did he?
Walter didn't know. I bore Adrian's secret myself, and her expenses as well. It was no small burden.
And after she married Haven, did you still have the burden?
An even greater one. Because this man Sawyer brought someone else into my life. Joachim Fry.
Joachim Fry?
I was the friend of Joachim. He threatened to tell Walter and the whole world about my poor child's affliction. He forced me to contribute $1,000 each time he staged one of his recitals. I had to wear a black mask to conceal my face from the others.
So that invitation was yours. But what was it doing in Walter's desk?
It was there because I gave it to him.
Well, then he knew the truth.
I had to tell him. I simply ran out of money, don't you see?
And what was his reaction?
Well, it wasn't what I expected. He was horrified. He screamed at me, narcotics, blackmail, the publicity, the damage it would do to his nomination for the Senate. And then he said a terrible thing to me, Mr. Hendricks.
What?
He said he would have to cut Adrian out of his life.
You mean he was going to leave her?
Yes. He was going to leave her immediately. Before the world knew about her addiction, he was going to disassociate himself from everything she represented. Right before my eyes, he sat down to write her a letter.
Good Lord.
He wrote, "Adrian, darling, forgive me."
The suicide note.
I couldn't let him finish that note. I remembered the gun Walter kept in his desk. I took it, thinking to frighten him. Instead, he became angry. He stood up and lunged at me, and I found myself squeezing the trigger. I shot him in the head. He fell back into the chair, and I dropped the gun on the carpet and ran away.
And when your daughter came home, she made murder look like murder.
How would you like a new client, Mr. Hendricks?
Call me Tom, Dr. Sims. Or you can even call me Clarence.
So, Clarence Thomas Hendricks has a new client. And even if the defense of Dr. Sims doesn't make him as famous as Clarence Darrow, he still had the satisfaction of knowing that an innocent man has been set free. But what happened to Adrian Haven's father at the trial? Well, we'll be back to tell you what the verdict was shortly. Dr. Charles Sims went on trial for the murder of Walter Haven, and his defense attorney, C. Thomas Hendricks, portrayed him as a father who was willing to sacrifice anything for the sake of the daughter he loved. This sentiment wasn't lost on the jury, but they still returned a verdict of guilty of murder in the second degree. And Dr. Sims is dispensing his medical advice in the prison infirmary. Well, you can't win them all, Clarence. Our cast featured Tony Roberts, Terry Keane, Court Benson, and Earl Hammond. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams. The CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. A story begins with an idea. It may be suggested by the imagination, or by an incident, or by a fact. And behind the idea, there is a thought. All of us have heard that the pen is mightier than the sword. A piece of writing can change the course of history by sending men into battle. The Declaration of Independence, for example. It is a piece of writing that strangely preoccupies George Monroe while at breakfast with his mother.
Who, Mother?
Butler. Silas Butler. I asked you if he isn't one of your correspondence school students. A promising writer, you said.
Yes, he is.
Well, his wife is dead from carbon monoxide poisoning. Here's the article in the morning paper.
How very odd. She's dead.
Our mystery drama Your Grade is A was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Roy Windsor and stars Bob Caliban and Joan Shea. There are many good correspondence schools with conscientious instructors to match. The student completes assignments and mails them in for criticism and encouragement. Silas Butler, who is 48, is one of many students whose writing efforts are carefully scrutinized by a young instructor named George Monroe. He does not know Butler personally, so the news of Mrs. Butler's death is to him only odd. But to her close friend, Judith Palmer, it is tragic and bitter.
Well, Kent?
Now, don't take that tone, dear. You'll have to pay Silas your respects. He's dazed by her death.
Well, he won't be for long.
That's unkind. Now, Silas knows how you feel about him. Let bygones be bygones. He's lost his wife.
He lost her a long time ago. I refuse to believe she took her own life. Oh, she had reason to wish to be dead, but Molly never would have done a thing like that, locking herself in the garage and starting up the car.
All right, if it makes you feel any better, say it was an accident. Now, it's 11 o'clock. I must get to work.
What did you and Silas talk about from 8 until now?
Not very much. I tried to console him, but, well, there isn't much to say in the face of a death.
Oh, poor Molly. Oh, it's so unreal.
Believe me, it is to him, too, and to me.
If the two of you hadn't been so buried in that chess game...
Oh, no. Our game had nothing to do with what happened.
Except to leave Molly with an empty evening. Where was she going, Kent? Did she say?
No. Silas and I were in the library. From the door, she said she was going for a ride, and she said good night to both of us.
When was that?
Oh, it's about 8 or so. At 9:30, Silas walked me to the driveway, and he noticed that his garage door was closed. It's a detached garage, as you know, 100 feet down the driveway. He seemed concerned. He asked me to walk with him to the garage.
And you found Molly on the cement floor?
Yes, after Sarge shut off the car engine, and we let the carbon monoxide escape.
Oh.
It was a thick haze. And then we went in and dragged Molly into the fresh air.
If you dragged her out right away...
It wouldn't have done any good. Carbon monoxide can poison a person in less than 2 minutes. If the person who's trapped can't break a window or open a door in 6 or 7 minutes, he or she is dead.
You know that for a fact?
Yes. I checked my medical dictionary late last night. As Silas's attorney, I had to inform myself on the subject.
Molly was smart enough to know about carbon monoxide. Why couldn't she have escaped?
Oh, because she didn't want to.
Oh.
You cling to your belief that it was an accident. Go ahead.
I have to, darling. I knew Molly.
Then why was the garage door shut? Why didn't she open the door?
Well, garage doors can stick. Ours does sometimes. That lock that goes into the cement floor often won't budge. Oh, I've scuffed my shoe many times trying to release it. Something like that may have happened.
Then Molly would have tried to break a window.
But they're up high and small. Is there a regular door, a house door on the side of that garage like ours? You know, the one that opens into the storage space for garden supplies?
Well, I think there is, but we didn't check. We got Molly out, and Silas ran into the house to telephone their doctor. And after that, it was pretty hectic. The doctor, the police, an ambulance. It was quite awful. Zach was very kind to Silas.
Oh, I'd forgotten Zach was the police officer in charge. What does Zach think?
I don't know. It seemed obvious to all of us.
Well, it's not to me.
Oh, Judith, you can't deny the facts.
Yes, I can. Because what happened just wasn't in Molly Butler's character.
Please come in, Mrs. Palmer?
Yes, Mrs. Kent Palmer.
Yes, let me close the door. It can be noisy around here.
Yes.
Please sit down.
Thank you. I'll come right to the point, Mr. Monroe. Silas Butler is a student of this correspondence school.
Yes, he is, but...
Well, I don't expect that you'd know him personally.
Well, that's what I was going to say. The instructors never have a personal relationship with a student.
Well, Molly Butler was my best friend.
Oh. My mother read about her in this morning's newspaper. We were sorry to learn that she committed suicide.
I'd don't think she did.
Oh?
And that's why I wanted a confidential talk with you.
Well, I don't know, Mr. Butler. I know he was married. That's on his biography, but that's all I know. But how does our school... I really have no idea what you're driving at.
I visited Mr. Butler late this morning to pay my respects. He asked me to go through his wife's personal things, clothes and so on, and to dispose of them as I saw fit.
Yes?
Well, among Molly Butler's effects was a diary. I glanced through it. Wasn't Mr. Butler writing a murder mystery story as one of his assignments?
I'd have to check over my file of critiques. May I ask why you're interested in Mr. Butler as a writer?
Well, I know that he was working on a murder mystery story. Molly Butler refers to it in her diary.
For heaven's sakes. Why?
Because the characters in the story and the story outline are taken straight from life.
Well, that's true of much of what is written. We encourage students to write about what they know from real experience.
I understand that, and it makes sense.
Well, then?
Molly had read her husband's story. It wasn't completed, and that's what had her frightened.
I really don't follow you, Mrs. Palmer.
Well, Mr. Butler's story about an ordinary, ambitious young man who marries a socially prominent girl. They have a son. The couple is happy together, and the mother thinks that the sun rises and sets on her son. And then he's killed.
And that poisons the marriage.
How did you know?
Well, I assume that it did. After all, I am an instructor in writing. Unless one of the parents was to blame for the son's death, there wouldn't be any conflict, hence no story. How did the son die?
In an automobile accident. His father is driving him home from prep school, driving too fast and carelessly. The boy is killed. The father is injured, but recovers.
And the mother blames the father.
That's right. And that ended the relationship.
I see. The story you're telling me isn't a story at all, is that it?
That's it. It is the story of Silas and Molly Butler. And now Molly's dead. You're mentioned several times in Molly's diary, Mr. Monroe.
In what context?
Well, Mr. Butler had great respect for your encouragement and ideas. Had you exchanged thoughts about how the story ought to end?
I think so. This is very odd, Mrs. Palmer. I've never had an experience like this before.
Neither did Molly Butler. You see what I'm suggesting, Mr. Monroe?
It's too fantastic to believe.
Maybe, but I wish you'd think it over. I'm going to present it to my brother, Captain Zachary of the police department, to hear what he has to say.
Because you're not satisfied with how Mrs. Butler died?
No, I'm not. She was a very close friend. She's dead now. I owe it to her to find out how she died.
Thank you for seeing me, Captain Zachary.
Glad to. Come in, come in.
Thank you.
Sit down. My sister's already been here.
Well, what do you think, Captain?
Well, she's got a lively imagination, Mr. Monroe.
Then you don't think there's anything to it?
To what? You know, she never came out and said what she thinks. Of course, I didn't give her much of a chance. I was at Butler's house when the ambulance took his wife away, so my knowledge is firsthand.
And you think it was suicide?
Well, that or accidental death. I'd say the latter. Silas Butler would prefer that. Mrs. Butler was stretched out on the garage floor.
Which means she got out of the car to reopen the garage door. Why had it closed? That doesn't make any sense.
Well, it could have blown shut.
But all garage doors can be unlatched from the inside.
I know that, I know. I don't believe the door blew shut or that she tried to get out. Mrs. Butler, as you know from what my sisters told you, was an unhappy lady.
So the verdict is suicide.
Except for the fact that we found her on the floor. The explanation for that is that she closed the garage door, started the car in the dark, changed her mind, thought of escaping, then changed her mind again, and she took her life.
Well, did Mrs. Palmer tell you what she'd read in Mrs. Butler's diary?
Oh, I've glanced through it.
She was afraid of the parallel between her life and his murder story.
Well, if he's a writer, he'd spill out some of his own life in what he writes. Isn't that how writers work?
Well, sure, but what's funny is how Mr. Butler struggled to find the right ending for his murder mystery. It's all here, Captain.
What's that?
My critique of his work. Mr. Butler and I exchanged a lot of thoughts about how to end his story.
Would you explain that, please?
Well, everyone who reads knows the old devices employed in ending a murder mystery. Oh, the butler did it, or the poison pill taken by mistake, mushroom soup, or that kind of thing.
Yeah.
All known and stale. Now, I'm referring to premeditated murder.
I understand. And your critiques?
Well, Mr. Butler thought that a suggestion of mine about using carbon monoxide had merit.
I see. And you're feeling guilt because you made the suggestion.
I don't know how I feel, but it certainly is odd that carbon monoxide is what caused the death. Well, that's the poison he decided to use, and I suggested it.
Well, did he indicate how he planned to use it?
No, I didn't either.
Yeah, it's a deadly poison, of course, and people are careless about it. You know, we have accidental deaths all the time because a person starts up his car with the garage doors closed or only partly open. You know, that gas works fast. I don't see anything sinister in Mrs. Butler's death.
And I'm glad you don't. It makes me feel better.
You know, my sister seems to think that Mrs. Butler's death wasn't suicide or accidental death. You know what's left.
Yes.
And that's a very serious implication.
I know it. And I hope she's wrong.
Look, leave your critique, huh? I'll see if I can make a matchup between your suggestions and what happened. But I don't like it. I know Silas Butler. I don't think he'd commit murder.
Good heavens, George. You seriously think that Mr. Butler used you to help him plan a murder?
Well, I know it sounds weird.
Oh, it's unbelievable. He'd have to be mad.
We don't know what really happened, but Captain Zachary is going to investigate again.
Well, what's there to investigate?
Well, little details.
Such as what?
Well, I don't know. For instance, why was the garage door closed?
Well, because the poor woman trapped herself and was dead before she could get it open.
But that doesn't make sense. A person doesn't go into a garage to get a car and close the garage door before the car's backed out.
Well, not unless the person wants to take his own life. But it's obvious. That's why the report was suicide.
But Mrs. Butler was found on the garage floor.
Well, you're just looking to make a mystery out of a simple tragedy, George.
Yeah, maybe.
Of course you are. Mrs. Butler went into the garage, purposely closed the garage door, and started up her car. How else could the garage door have been closed? Oh, will you and Mrs. Palmer next imagine that someone waved a magic wand and closed it?
We began with the power of the pen. Plato's Republic created Western civilization, and some of Leonardo's reflections led to the airplane. But murder by correspondence? Or are Mrs. Palmer and the writing instructor, George Monroe, imagining the idea when the evidence does not support it? We'll find out when I return with Act Two. Mr. Longfellow said once that what a writer asks of his reader is not so much to like as to listen. That applies here. Silas Butler wanted his correspondence school instructor, George Monroe, to listen to his ideas for a murder mystery story. George did, and supplied him with a device, the use of carbon monoxide as the poison. Then Mrs. Butler died from carbon monoxide poisoning. But her best friend, Judith Palmer, is not content with the explanation of suicide or accidental death. It is the evening of the day after the tragedy.
Judith, my dear, I know Silas Butler. He's both a client and a friend, and I can't conceive of him or anyone writing a story of premeditated murder and then acting on it in life. All right, what does the writing instructor say?
Well, he's puzzled because it was he who suggested carbon monoxide.
I see. Then if he's a writing expert, have him figure out how it was done. I don't think he can, because the police are satisfied that Molly's death was, well, because you prefer it an accident.
Why do you say I prefer it, Ken?
You said so before. You can't imagine Molly taking her own life. Well, I can. She hasn't been a happy person since her son was killed.
By his father?
Oh, Judith, dear, please, don't say such a thing. Silas was speeding and he and the boy had a serious accident. It does happen, you know. Silas loved his son. And you simply must not say that he killed him. That's unfair.
Well, perhaps. But you know what their lives have been like since it happened. He was very depressed when I saw him around noon.
Yeah. Well, I told him I'd stop by later this evening to discuss the funeral and other details.
Oh, Kent, what will happen to him now?
I'll find out. He's all alone.
Yes, all alone. No accusing eye on him. Molly always looked at him that way.
Silas Butler is not a criminal.
Molly thought he was. Once.
Oh, Kent. Come in.
How are you, Silas?
All right.
You alone?
Yes. Family arrives tomorrow. Molly's relatives. I've only got my mother. Let's sit down.
You sure you're all right?
Oh, yes. I'm still stunned. This will hit me later on, all its reality. Thanks for coming over. Judith stopped in about noon and took charge of Molly's things. I'm grateful to her.
She's grief-stricken. Do you feel up to talking?
Yes.
What about you, Sanderson?
I don't know. Sell the house, of course. I can't go on living here. Ever since that automobile accident, life's held nothing for me. Molly never recovered from the loss of our son. All that sustained her was her loathing for me. I'll always see her accusing eyes.
Oh, now, Silas, you'll forget that in time.
I hope so. It was an accident. I'm to blame for that, but do you think I wanted to have my son killed? I'd rather have died myself. I wish I had.
I know. Why last night?
Pardon?
Why did Molly choose last night to leave the house and have this accident?
I can't answer that. She'd been going into long periods of depression. I don't know why she went out. She often did that at night.
Just to escape?
Yes. She didn't want to be with me.
Well, did she object to our chess game?
I don't see why she should have. Playing chess is a better way to spend an evening than most other ways. You thrashed me last night.
Moving your knight to Queen Bishop 3 was a mistake, you know.
Yes, I guess it was.
Oh, you didn't think so at the time. You got up and walked over to the library window.
I did? I forgot.
Yes, you did. I wondered at the time why you left the chessboard, and I asked you. Don't you remember what you said?
I can't say that I do.
Well, you said it was checkmate and that the game was over. Even though I had a rook bearing down on your knight. Still, you moseyed over to the window with an air as if you'd won the game. You do remember that, of course.
Sort of, yes.
Yeah, and then you looked out the window.
What's that mean, Kent?
Well, that was only a minute after Molly left the house. Isn't that right?
Yes, I think it is. Why?
Well, the library windows command a clear view of the garage at the end of your driveway.
Yes.
Was the garage door open?
I don't think it was. If I thought anything, I'd have figured that Molly had already left. Why?
Well, we should have investigated.
How could we have anticipated any trouble? I've never given much thought to whether or not the garage door was up or down. Why should I have? Do you?
No. Well, you got a point. Mine is that by the time I checkmated you, Molly was in the garage, dead.
That means, Kent, you've got your doubts, too.
It means no such thing, Judith. I just tried to reconstruct the scene, that's all.
All right. Silas got up from a chess game he was about to lose and walked over to the window. Now, that doesn't make sense. That's not the way chess players behave, is it? Of course it isn't. Si went to that window in order to get a view of the garage. Now, Darling, is there anything else you remember?
No. Your imagination is beginning to run away again, Judith. I suggest that we leave any further investigation to Zach and his police department, huh?
Well, I hope we've aroused his suspicions.
We? You and who else?
George Monroe. Zach telephoned me while you were out. Mr. Monroe called on him and gave him the critiques of Silas's writing. Zach thought they were interesting. He thought Silas had written a pretty good mystery story.
Well?
And Mr. Monroe thought that Molly's death ought to be reinvestigated.
Oh, no. Molly hasn't even been buried, and you and Monroe want to subject Cy to more suffering? I don't like that at all. I really don't. I didn't visit Cy tonight with doubts in my mind.
Well, you asked him why he went to the window.
No, I only mentioned that he had gotten up from the chess game and gone to the window, that's all.
Why? That was odd, wasn't it?
I wouldn't say that. Cy is a harried man. Chess gets his mind off his unhappiness. I simply wondered why it was last night of all nights that Molly chose to have an accident.
Well, maybe Cy had just figured out how to commit the murder in his story.
I doubt that he would have shared such an idea with his wife.
Well, you never know. You ought to read Molly's diary.
I'm not going to. And frankly, I've had enough of this. You and Zach pursue it. I'm really tired of it. So if you'll excuse me, I think I'll turn in.
All right. Oh, is our car in the garage or in the driveway?
I left it out. Why?
Well, if he's still awake, I may drive over and talk with George Monroe. Oh, Mr. Monroe, I know it's late.
Well, that's all right, Mrs. Palmer. It's not that late. It's only 10:30. Oh, I'm never in bed before midnight. Please sit down.
Oh, thank you. I understand you saw my brother, Captain Zachary. You know, he was impressed, both by Mr. Butler's writing and by your critiques.
Well, thank you. From what I had criticized about Mr. Butler's story, I could easily reconstruct it. The story does parallel his life with Mrs. Butler.
Yes.
Now, I paid special attention to his struggle, with my help, to find a way of using carbon monoxide as a poison without the police being able to detect it.
Did you reach any conclusion?
No. And yes. No about the device, the novel idea of killing with a gas, but yes about your suspicions.
Oh?
In Mr. Butler's story, the man becomes bitter and abusive because the wife withdraws from him and silently accuses him of the death of the son.
Yes, exactly what happened between Cy and Molly Butler.
Well, furthermore, there were introspective passages in which the man dreamed of being free from the wife's accusing eye.
Oh.
That's when he began to think about murder. The wife sensed it, but she couldn't do anything about it. It was as if she were mesmerized.
Well, it fits, doesn't it?
It seems so. What strikes me is the psychology of the thing. Was he guilty of the boy's death?
Through negligence. It wasn't deliberate.
And Mrs. Butler never overcame her loss?
No.
Well, as you said, it fits.
But how do we prove it?
Well, Captain Zachary is reinvestigating.
Oh, it needs more than police investigation. It requires some kind of creative inspiration.
How it was done.
That's right. How could it have been done? Cy Butler and my husband were playing chess in the Butler's library. Toward the conclusion of their first game, when my husband had him on the defensive, Mr. Butler rose and walked to the window.
Did he? And he thought he was losing the game?
That seemed odd to me, and I mentioned it to my husband.
What did Mr. Butler do at the window?
I don't know. Looked out. It commands a clear view of the detached garage. But now, what could he have done from the library window that would have had any connection with Molly's death?
Darned if I can imagine.
Oh, I wish you'd try, Mr. Monroe. You're a creative man.
Well, I know, but Butler and I both struggled to invent a gimmick for killing a person with carbon monoxide poison without being detected. We hadn't succeeded.
Well, he may have.
Yes. I wonder what it could be. Assuming we're not crazy. It's a puzzler.
Oh. What are you thinking about? You've got an abstracted expression on your face.
Something Mother said earlier this evening.
Oh?
Now, what was it? I'd explained your interest in this fantastic notion. Mother agreed that if Mrs. Butler didn't commit suicide, then her death must have been accidental because she couldn't get out of the garage.
Yes, go on.
But the idea of murder was nonsense. She wondered... Yes, here's what she wondered. She said, you and Mrs. Palmer next imagined that someone waved a magic wand and closed it. Meaning, of course, the garage door.
Waved a magic wand?
It's stuck in my head, and I've given it some thought.
Oh, Mr. Butler did go to the window soon after Molly left the house.
But what kind of magic wand could he have waved?
Think about it. Think about it, Mr. Monroe. I will, too. What your mother said might be the very clue we're searching for.
Judith Palmer has known Silas Butler for many years, and she knows him as a rather insolent man. We don't know that. With his friend, Kent Palmer, he seemed to be like any man suffering from a grievous loss. But according to what he has written, and from what we have learned from his wife's diary, Mr. Butler might be capable of committing a major crime. How is the question? I'll return shortly with Act 3. You drive me crazy, and I wish you were dead are two commonplace expressions that a wildly angry person has been known to use. They're not meant to be taken literally. They sum up a condition that is unbearable and a wish to be realized. Apologies usually follow. Both sentences, however, seem to apply to Silas Butler. His wife's silent accusation was driving him mad, and he may have wished her dead. It's the next morning. George Monroe again is seated opposite Captain Zachary of the police department.
Good morning, Captain.
Good morning. My sister telephoned that she'd seen you again.
Yes, were my critiques helpful?
Yeah, very. Butler writes well. That's a sad story he tells.
You can understand from the character in the story that he would commit murder.
Yeah, well, maybe. You never know about a murder. Most murders just occur. Person loses his temper, goes crazy, but a premeditated murder, well, that's pretty rare.
Well, I agree. As a writer, it comes down to motive. In his story, Mr. Butler's character does have motive.
Yeah.
May I make a couple of suggestions?
Sure, go ahead.
But talk to Mr. Kent and to Mr. Butler and ask them to recall everything they can about their chess game.
You mean about Butler walking to the library window? My sister mentioned that. Anything else?
But take another look at the diary. There may be a clue there.
Why? You think she may have anticipated her death?
She might have.
Anything else?
Well, it's this foolish idea I have because my mother said something about waving a magic wand.
Uh-huh.
There could be something to it.
Yeah, sure. If we can find the magic wand. Any ideas?
Offhand, no, but would it be improper of you to ask Mr. Butler if he'd had any repairs made recently to his house?
Such as what?
I don't know, but if I wanted to trap someone in a garage with an engine running, I might dream up some gadget that would close the garage.
Uh-huh, I see. Well, a lot of homes have posts by their driveways. You stop your car, push a button, the garage door opens or closes.
Yes, that's the kind of thing I mean.
And if the garage has a button which does the same thing, it opens or closes the garage.
Do you know if the Butlers had that kind of device?
Yeah, but I'll find out when I examine the garage. That's a good suggestion, Mr. Monroe. That is, if we're going to pursue the murder idea.
Well, don't you see any validity to it?
It's possible, but don't be disappointed if our original verdict holds. Mrs. Butler killed herself, or she died accidentally.
Oh, Zach. Come on in.
No, let's stay out here, huh? Well, how are you, Si?
Still dazed, but having the family around helps. Molly's relatives arrived an hour ago.
When's the funeral?
Tomorrow at 11. Anything special you wanted to see me about, Zach?
No. Just wanted to ask if I could look around the property.
Of course. The garage?
Yeah, I'd like to, look it over. You don't mind?
No, feel free. It's closed. Punch the button on the side of the door, on the upright.
Oh, you've got one of those, huh? An electrically operated door.
Yes, very, very convenient. Well, what's your interest, Zach?
Oh, just satisfying myself. My sister was Molly's best friend.
And she can't believe what happened. Neither can I. Any of us. You've given your verdict, Zach. I don't understand why.
Well, assuming that Molly did not commit suicide.
I don't want to believe that either. I prefer to believe it was an accident. She had gotten out of the car. We found her on the floor.
Yeah, well, what bothers me, Si, is why she couldn't have gotten out of the garage.
Carbon monoxide can poison in a minute and a half.
You know that for a fact?
Well, yes. I've done some research. For a story I've been writing, I take a correspondence course. It was something to do. No, that's true about the poison, In 6 minutes, a person is dead.
So there's Molly sitting behind the wheel of the car with the engine running and the garage door closed. See, what I can't explain is why she didn't shut off the motor and get out of the garage.
Well, neither can I. But what's even more strange is why she was at the wheel and the garage door was closed.
Yeah, that is mighty strange. Could the garage door have come down by itself?
I don't know. I suppose so. You know these gadgets. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't.
Yeah. Is there a switch inside the garage for raising or lowering the doors?
Well, sure, but what if it didn't work?
Any other way of getting out of the garage?
Well, there's a regular door on the side of the garage toward the back. We kept it locked against prowlers.
Okay, I'll look around again. I said the other night how sorry I was about Molly. I'm just as sorry for you.
But why in the world do you want to know the name of the butler's carpenter?
Or electrician, Judy. Either one.
Well, it may be mentioned in Molly's diary. You returned it to me. Let me look. Zach, you're being very mysterious.
Well, you want me to reinvestigate the death? Well, this is part of it. The garage is electrically controlled.
Of course, now I remember. It was modernized about 2 months ago. But what does that have to... Oh, here it is. Yes, Mr. Day did the work. Molly writes here that he'd installed an overhead door and... Yes, it works by electricity. Push a button and it operates. And there's another switch on a post at the entrance to the driveway. Or there was.
They had it removed.
Yes, it was an attractive nuisance. Children used to punch the button just for fun. The door was always going up and down. Mr. Day was the carpenter. Why, Zach? What's so intriguing about the butler's garage door?
Well, there's another way to open an electrically operated garage door. You don't have to punch a button.
Oh?
You can use a hand switch. Like that gadget for switching TV channels?
I didn't know that.
Butler left the chess table and walked over to the window.
Yes?
Which commanded a view of the garage.
Yes.
Where he could have seen Molly enter the garage. Don't jump to conclusions, Judy. I think we've got it, but I want to be sure. Now, when Silas returned to the chess table, did he have anything in his hand?
Kent didn't say. Oh, you mean he was carrying one of those remote control gadgets?
Exactly. I better talk with Kent.
I'll telephone.
No. Face to face. Silas is his friend, and this is a touchy subject. Silas and Monroe are trying to figure out how to commit murder with carbon monoxide. I think Silas came up with the answer.
Now, what's up, Zach?
Oh, more of the same, Kent.
Your suspicion that Cy Butler is a criminal, huh?
Yeah, he may be, Kent.
You seriously think that? Because of the story he wrote?
Well, if it hadn't been for the diary and the correspondence school critiques, he might have gotten away with it.
You mean he did do it? But how?
Well, I don't exactly know yet. Tell me, when Butler walked to the library window, he was in bad shape in the chess game, right?
Yes, I found it odd that he did.
Oh, now tell me about his walking back. Now, just try to think back, huh? Try to remember exactly what he did.
When he got up, he had a pawn in his hand. One of mine. He captured it with his knight. He kind of rolled it around his hand, and I wondered why he had left the table, so I glanced after him. He placed the pawn in his jacket pocket.
And when he returned to the table?
Well, nothing.
Well, didn't he place the pawn behind the board?
Yes. After he sat down, I heard it.
You heard his pawn?
Well, I mean, it clinked in his pocket against his cigarette lighter.
A wooden pawn against a lighter?
No. A metal pawn. I didn't like size chess set because it was made of metal alloy, and the pieces were quite dramatic, but I prefer the traditional wooden ones.
Mm-hmm. Oh, what did he do?
I told him not to squirrel away the pawn. And he said, He took it out.
With the lighter?
No. That's funny. When we set up for the next game, he asked me for a light.
Oh, then what he had in his pocket wasn't his lighter.
Well, come to think of it, no. That is funny. But I remember the clinking sound.
I think the carpenter or the electrician can tell me what it was he had in his pocket. I may need you later in the day, Kent.
All right. You've given me a bad turn, Zach.
It's nothing compared to the one Silas gave Molly.
Now, what's this urgent business all about, Zach? Hello, Kent. Judith.
Hello, Si.
Close the door, would you, Kent?
And, who is this?
George Monroe, Mr. Butler. I'm very sorry about what happened.
Thank you. Well, Zach, now why did you ask me to come down to the police station?
Because what I'm about to say is better said here than in a house of mourning.
What is it you have to say?
You murdered Molly Butler.
I murdered my wife. Anything else?
Isn't that enough?
I suppose I have you to thank for this preposterous charade.
I'll take some of the credit. Give the rest to Molly's diary and to this young man here.
Monroe?
Yes, George Monroe. You wrote a murder mystery, didn't you? Or half wrote one, I should say. What you and Monroe hadn't figured out was just how a person could be killed from carbon monoxide poisoning without being caught. Isn't that true?
Go on. You seem to know that.
Monroe couldn't figure it out, but you could. The idea came to you after Mr. Day remodeled your garage. He installed overhead sliding doors which can be opened and closed by touching a switch.
Certainly. Where's the mystery?
Well, Day also supplied you with remote control switches. You hold the switch in your hand, press a button, and the door goes up or comes down. And that's how you close the garage door with Molly seated behind a running engine.
Oh, Zach, that's preposterous.
No, it isn't. Not for a rejected man.
You came to hate Molly.
Because she hated me.
And you murdered her. You closed the garage door.
She could have opened the door by pressing the button on the inside.
Not if you held down the close button and neutralized her switch. And that's what you did. Kent, how long was he at that window?
3 or 4 minutes.
Yeah, more than enough time for Molly to become dazed, and then she panicked. And from the story you were writing, she knew you planned her murder, and there she was with you carrying out your plan. She was between the back of the car and the garage door praying that the switch would work. And it didn't, because you had neutralized it. And even then, she must have tried to turn off the car engine because we found her on the floor next to the front door.
Kent's my lawyer.
When you took the pawn out of your jacket pocket, it clicked against something.
Yes, my lighter.
Then why didn't you use it to light your cigarette instead of borrowing a match from me?
Because you didn't have your lighter, Si. That pawn clicked against your remote control gadget. And let's not overlook the garage side door. You had locked it. And don't repeat that the door was never used. It was used all the time, because it opened in on Molly's garden supplies.
Anything more?
Molly didn't have the remote control switch with her. Had you told her it had been mislaid?
You can't prove...
Oh, yes, I can. Yes, I can, Si. Your own story. Your talks with Mr. Day about the use of the hand remote switch. And Molly's diary. We'll find both switches, and I imagine the key to the regular door. Si, you're under arrest for premeditated murder.
you guessed just how Silas Butler almost got away with murder. But what a strange way for him to get caught. A piece of writing undid him. That and Mrs. Palmer's evaluation of the characters of Silas and his wife. And although Butler, in his way, was a tragic figure, murder is an intolerable offense. Confronted with the evidence against him, he made a full confession. I shall be back shortly. We've come full circle with the quote about the pen being mightier than the sword. A correspondence student finally completed his murder mystery, which was his plan for a real-life murder. A diary, an imaginative young instructor, and careful police investigation combined to rob Silas Butler of his perfect murder and of his life. Our cast included Bob Caliban, Ralph Bell, Joan Shea, and Joe Silver. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
And now, Mystery Theater.
Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. Welcome to a chilling insight into the powers of witchcraft and an ancient curse. Witchcraft today is an in thing with the young, which may appear somewhat incongruous, since witches, demons, and warlocks are older than the beginning of recorded time. And somehow, despite all of society's maledictions and efforts to stamp it out, witchcraft has survived, as we will demonstrate in our spine-tingling tale. Our mystery drama, This Will Kill You, was written especially for the Radio Mystery Theater by Murray Burnett and stars Norman Rose and Larry Haynes. Rage, my friends, is one of the curses of mankind. Rage thickens the blood, assails the eardrums, racks the body with a mad urge to destroy. It has been said that whom the gods would destroy, they first make mad, and that applies to all of us, even if some are on speaking terms with God or the devil. Witness a man who is consumed with rage, Theodore Rackazzi.
Obviously, you couldn't have heard me come in, Ted. What are you breaking things for? Are you thinking of redecorating?
This is the wrong time to try to be amusing, Liz.
Well, what should I do? Ask if you've gone crazy?
Evidently, you have not read this filthy, ignorant, arrogant, vicious review of my book.
Oh, of course I have.
That presumptuous idiot, Robert Anthony, to write such a review.
Oh, come off it, Ted. You know, you sound like you're back to the Middle Ages. What are you going to do? Challenge him to a duel?
I have other powers. Other resources.
Well, you're serious.
Serious? After this review, let me read just one part to you. Mr. Ragozzi, possessor of an awesome reputation as an expert on witchcraft, in this unnecessarily long book titled Demons and Demonology, has gathered the wildest concoction of old wives' tales, superstitions, and demons ever brought before the public. And, what is worse, he has given credence to them. To take witchcraft as seriously as Mr. Ragozzi does is simply childish.
Ted, he's just another writer-reviewer trying to be clever.
Yes, at my expense.
At anybody's expense. You just happen to be the target of the day.
Mm-hmm. And now he is my target.
For what? A nasty letter to the editor?
For death.
Oh, sure. If you thought this review was bad, wait until you see the ones you get after you kill him.
I will not kill him.
Oh, that's a relief.
Liz, pick a date.
What?
Pick a date. Any date that comes to your mind. And the time. Write them down on this slip of paper.
What for?
Oh, to please me.
All right. What's today?
The 14th.
Here. Okay, will this do?
The 28th. 10:53 p.m. Yes, it will do beautifully. Thank you, Liz.
You're welcome. And now that we finished playing games, can we go?
Of course. But the game is just about to begin. Have I ever remarked how well you drive, Liz?
Often, thank you.
I think that's what attracted me to you in the first place. Your driving and your legs.
I'm happy to see that you're feeling better.
Yes. Due to you, as usual.
Well, I haven't done a thing.
Oh, yes, you have. You know that date you wrote down for me?
Yes?
Well, that is the exact date and time that Robert Anthony will die.
Oh, sorry I asked.
You don't believe me?
Oh, I thought you'd forgotten about that silly review.
Where are you going?
To the party. Ted, why did you ask me to write down the date?
Oh, a whim. It amused me to leave the amount of time that Anthony has left to live to mere chance.
Well, suppose I'd picked a date next year.
Oh, that would have given Anthony more time. That's all.
You sound so certain.
I am.
What's the matter with me? Why am I talking as if there were any possibility that you have the power to kill another human being?
Why, indeed?
I can almost understand why Anthony wrote about your book the way he did.
Yes, of course. Like Mr. Anthony, you also are a dabbler in the occult. Like him, you are an innocent, naive, playing like children with forces you neither understand nor respect. How about a bet?
On what?
On me and my powers against Robert Anthony.
Oh, don't be ridiculous.
Oh, yes, you're afraid to trust your skepticism. It's very simply proven. If Anthony dies on the day and at the exact time we both know, then I win. If he doesn't, you are the victor. And you know once and for all that Theodore Ragozzi is a fraud and a cheat.
That part tempts me.
Then I have your word. It is a bet.
What are we betting?
Your soul.
Robert Anthony, you're not leaving the party already.
Oh, I'm sorry, Carl. I just dropped by to meet your guests, but my publishers are getting uptight about my new book.
Well, everyone here's talking about the hatchet job you did on Ragozzi.
Why do they think I've got a bone to pick with Ragozzi?
Well, I've read a lot of reviews, but...
Look, I've had a job to do, to review a book. I never even met the man. I took off because his book was so ponderous. Instead of writing a history of demons and demonology, which would be interesting, Ragozzi wrote as if he were putting down facts.
Sorry if I touched a nerve.
It's all right, forget it. I just think there's entirely too much fuss about the review. I know a little about witchcraft, and I think it can be amusing, but...
Okay, but I hear Riccozzi's taking it very big.
Well, I don't want to hear that Riccozzi's out to get me with the same crazy, demonic curse superstitious idiots believe in.
Well, let's forget Riccozzi. What about that play we cooked up?
Well, I just told you, Carl, my publishers are getting restless. I'm spending most of my time in the library. Look, can we put it off for a week or two?
Okay.
Fine. I've got to run. But I'll call, Carl. Just to let you know I'm still alive.
This is Jennifer Bell and another broadcast of The Author Speaks. My guest for today is the man who has written a most controversial book about devils and deviltry, Theodore Riccozzi.
I am happy to be here.
Mr. Riccozzi, I must confess your book scared the daylights out of me. Was that your intention?
No, not at all. My intention was to inform, to let people know that there are forces in this world that they may not have been aware of.
Oh, well, then you're serious in your thesis about demons and their powers.
Oh, absolutely.
Which naturally leads me to that review by Robert Anthony. How did you feel about it?
Well, I would be less than honest if I said I was pleased, but it caused me only a small annoyance.
Really?
You are asking the wrong question.
Oh? Well, then set me straight.
You should not ask if I were annoyed about it, but rather how Uziel Rabdas Belet are angry about their powers being mocked.
Well, I'm not acquainted with those gentlemen you mentioned.
Which is just as well for you. You see, they are demons, powerful demons, and if they take offense, well, I should not like to be Mr. Robert Anthony.
You're predicting that some harm might come to Robert Anthony?
Well, I predict nothing. A warning is not a prediction. Do you believe in demons, Miss Bell?
Frankly, no.
Do you believe in God? Any God?
Of course.
Good. Then, of course, you must believe in angels. And demons, according to all we know about them, are simply fallen angels, turned away from God, fixed eternally in evil. I would like to inform you, madam, that a belief in the existence of angels and demons is an article of faith with two of our major world religions. All I say is that I should not like to be in the company of Robert Anthony during the next month.
Good morning. I see you have my books waiting for me, those 5 over there. Thank you. Well, today I ought to finish my research. I'm going to miss the peace and quiet of this library.
My name is Theodore Riccozzi. I called about a book you said you would have waiting. Ah, yes. Thank you. Oh, excuse me.
Yes?
It sounds absurd, I know, but I am superstitious about where I sit when I work here. Also, the light...
Oh, so... yes, it's okay. Sit right down.
Oh, yes, you're so kind. Oh, I'm so sorry. Forgive my clumsiness. I've knocked your books down. Let me help you.
No, it's all right. I can pick them up.
I cannot think how I could be so clumsy. Maybe I should wear glasses.
Don't worry about it. Accidents happen.
Yes, of course. Oh, this piece of paper is yours, I believe?
Oh, thank you.
Is something wrong? You keep looking over your shoulder.
No. It's nothing. I don't feel well. It'll pass.
Oh, yes, of course. Sir, can I help?
No, I think I need a little fresh air.
Oh, yes, of course. Sir, your books.
Oh, forget them. I'll be back when I feel better. Slow down. I must slow down. There's nothing following me. Nothing. Oh, that's better. Get some control. What's the matter with me? Why do I feel I'm being followed? That I've got to get away.
Bob!
What?
Bob!
Oh, Carl,
What's with you? Trying to get yourself killed?
I guess it looked like it, didn't it?
Well.
No, it's nothing. Carl, believe me, I was in the library and suddenly I had a crazy impulse to start running.
Bob, what's the trouble?
Nothing. There's no trouble. It's just that,
What do you expect to find over your shoulder?
Nothing.
If I didn't know that your last novel sold over 1 million, I'd say you just held up a bank and were running away.
Look, forget the jokes, huh?
But
I'm sorry. I really am, Carl. But leave me alone.
Whom the gods would destroy, they first make mad. But are the gods desirous of destroying Robert Anthony, or the demons? And who are the demons that are driving him? I'll be back shortly. I am back to lead you along the dark roads of witchcraft. The demon-ridden Robert Anthony has turned to the 20th century remedy against magical spells, psychiatry, and is attempting to explain his terror to an eminent psychiatrist.
How can I make you understand, Doctor, how intensely real this fear is? I'm not imagining it. It's there. I feel it. Every minute I feel it. It's at my shoulder, behind my back, pressing in on me.
Of course.
Have you ever heard of anything like this before?
Nothing exactly similar, but fear is quite common. Most people are afraid of something.
But don't they know what they're afraid of?
They sometimes think they do.
And what do you tell them?
I think it would be best if you talk about yourself. You say you first felt this way about a week ago.
Yes, I was working in the library, and I suddenly felt I just had to get out and run.
Had anything happened that day to upset you? Anything out of the ordinary?
No, nothing, Doctor.
Have you felt this fear before? I mean, early in your life?
Well, just the usual, Doctor. You know, when my friends would dare me to jump over a large hole in the ground or something like that, but... Wait.
Yes?
Yes, I just remembered. When I went to college, there was a suspension bridge, a shortcut from the campus to my dormitory. Everyone took it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, one night I was with some friends, and we came to the bridge, and it was out. There was only one single plank, and this was a deep chasm, Doctor, maybe 100 feet.
Yes.
Well, I wanted to go back to walk around it, but the others voted against that. They all walked across. And I can remember how terrified I was. I got down on my hands and knees and crawled across the single plank with the water roaring below me. I was terrified.
You're afraid of heights?
Well, I'm not comfortable with them, but...
Would you say that today you're somewhere near the height of your profession as a writer?
Oh, come on, Doctor. This has nothing to do with any fear of heights. This is... Well, this is...
Yes?
This is witchcraft.
Interesting. Why do you say that?
Look, we've been through it.
The review you wrote on the Riccozzi book, Demons and Demonology?
Right.
Are you sorry you wrote such a scathing review?
No.
No?
Well, I don't know.
I think you are.
Well, if I was wrong, and possibly there are such demons and spells as Riccozzi describes in his book, that would or might account for this fear of mine, wouldn't it?
You mean you think Riccozzi might have put a spell on you?
Well, it's possible, isn't it?
Can't you think of another explanation?
Can you?
Yes. Let's examine what you've told me. On the one hand, you believe that Riccozzi has put some sort of a spell on you. Am I correct?
That's all I can think of, Doctor.
Why would he do that?
Well, because he...
Exactly. Because you have hurt him severely. So your statement that he wasn't injured by your review is false, isn't it?
Well...
Or illogical.
All right, it would seem so.
Very well. If you admit that to yourself, and then think that as a sensitive man, you've satisfied your own ego with a review that you think might be unfair, where does that take us?
Doctor, do you believe that I feel so guilty that I run through the streets pursued by shadows? That I can't sleep because I feel a presence in my room? That I feel threatened every second of the day and it's getting worse by the minute? Do you really believe that?
It's a possibility.
Oh, no.
You'd rather believe in witchcraft. Why?
Doctor, you're not helping me.
If you'll examine your motive as to why you insist that Riccozzi has some power to cast a spell over you, then I think...
All right, I'm getting out of here.
That won't help.
Neither do you. I tell you, I feel that I'm going to die, and you talk about guilt? I'm getting out.
Desperate men take desperate measures, and Robert Anthony was desperate. As he ran from what he thought pursued him, he held on to the last of his sanity. In his dabbling in witchcraft, he had heard, as had everyone interested in diabolism, of Professor Thurman Anderson, an outstanding scholar and acknowledged authority in the field.
Professor Anderson?
Yes?
I'm Robert Anthony.
Oh, come in. I've been expecting you.
You have? Why?
Because I read your review and I know Riccozzi.
Oh, then you think he might have done something to me?
I think it probable that he has tried. I won't know until you tell me what's happened. Come in and sit down.
Thank you. Professor, do you think you can help?
First, tell me why you think Riccozzi has cast a spell.
Because as I sit here talking to you, I'm eaten up by fear. I have a feeling that something is following me, Professor. Something so terrible that I can't even imagine what it is. But I'm certain that it's going to kill me.
How long have you had this feeling?
About a week.
And can you remember when you first felt it?
Oh, yes, very vividly. It was in the library.
Do you know Riccozzi?
No.
No spell can be put upon you unless the Creator has some contact with you. Did you meet him by chance, perhaps?
Well, I don't know. No, I don't think so. I haven't been very social this past week.
I can't even begin to think what it could be unless you give me something to go on. Did you have a chance encounter with anyone? Did a stranger bump into you, perhaps?
No, I... Oh, wait.
Yes?
In the library, there was a man with a slight accent.
Riccozzi has an accent?
Well, I remember he came over and asked if he could sit next to me, and as he sat down, he knocked over my books. He apologized, and he insisted on picking them up.
Anything else?
No. Yes, he gave me a piece of paper.
You took it?
Well, of course. I didn't remember whether I had actually dropped it or not.
Do you have it?
Well, yes, because I remember looking at it when I got home and wondering what it was. It just didn't make any sense to me.
Well, can I see it?
Well, sure. There you are.
Good Lord!
What is it, Professor? What do you see?
The casting of the runes.
What? What does that mean?
I can't believe that even a man as vindictive as Riccozzi would do this.
Professor, what is it?
You see this writing?
Yes.
It is the runic alphabet. It represents an ancient death curse.
And those figures on it?
The date of your death.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
It was used many centuries ago. There are stories of younger brothers using it to eliminate the rightful heir to the throne. It has earned the reputation of being one of the most powerful of all the ancient spells. The drawback, of course, was the absolute necessity of having the man or woman casting the runes to pass the curse on directly and have it accepted.
Oh, no, I won't believe that. This is the 20th century.
Careful. Lose this paper and you lose your only chance.
Chance? You mean there's something I can do?
One thing.
What is it?
Pass the curse to someone else.
This is unbelievable. If someone else told me about this conversation, I'd say we were both fit subjects for an insane asylum. No, I can't go on this way. Professor, how do I go about passing this on?
You have someone in mind?
Do I have to know a person?
No, you could pass it to a stranger.
Well, how?
Simply brush up against someone in the street or on a bus or subway. See that he drops something. Then pick it up, and along with the package you pass this piece of paper saying, I believe this is yours. When they accept it, they have it, and you are rid of it.
Oh, no, I couldn't do that to anybody. I just couldn't.
Why not? If you don't believe in the curse.
I don't know about the curse. I can't believe that it will actually kill anyone, but I know how I feel. That is very real and horrible.
Well?
How much time do I have?
Today is the 23rd. The date here is the 28th. 10:53 p.m.
There's not a lot of time, is there?
Plenty, if you start to pass it now.
No, I just can't, Professor. I wouldn't give this to my worst enemy, let alone... Hold it. How about Ragazzi?
I wondered how long you would take before you got around to that.
Yes, of course. I'll pass it back to him.
How?
Well, I'll just...
Exactly. Ragazzi obviously knows you. He is going to be on his guard.
Well, can someone else pass it?
No. It must be passed directly.
There must be a way.
Hello?
Liz, Bob Anthony.
Oh,
Liz, I must see you.
I don't understand.
Well, I hate to sound like an old-fashioned melodrama, but it really is a matter of life and death.
All right. Where shall we meet?
Someplace where we can talk. How about, Chetty's?
Oh, I don't think we should be seen together.
Well, that's not the kind of talk I had in mind, Liz.
I know. I still don't think we should be seen together.
You know? How?
How about the cafeteria at the zoo?
Yeah, okay, but Liz...
Half an hour. Okay, see you. Sorry I'm late.
No, you're not. I'm early. What would you like?
Oh, just coffee.
All right, I'll get it for you.
No, I really don't want anything. Why did you call me?
Liz, you wouldn't be surprised and go all girlish on me if I tell you it's because of your relationship with Ragazzi.
No.
Okay. This is going to sound crazy.
Well, try me.
Liz, I have to know everything you know about Ragazzi. Not personal things, but his schedule, his plans, that sort of thing.
Oh.
It's terribly important, Liz.
Yes.
You're not going to ask me why?
No.
When I said it was a matter of life and death, I meant that. You'll have to believe me, Liz.
Well, I do.
You're entitled to an explanation. And you do?
Yes.
You know, I'm making a fool of myself. I'm talking to the wrong person. I just never even considered for a moment that you'd be in it with him.
I'm not.
But you know what I'm talking about.
Yes?
Well, how?
I'd rather not discuss it.
Well, you've got to, Liz. Don't you see that?
Isn't it enough for you to know that I realize you're in trouble and I want to help?
All right, now it's my turn to ask why.
No comment.
But, Liz...
You're wasting time in arguing. What can I do?
I've already told you. But don't you see that I'll feel better if...
If you can trust me?
Yes, exactly. This isn't just fun and games for me, Liz. It's
your life.
Then you are in on it, huh?
Look, I know about it. I'm involved, but I have as much to lose as you. Maybe more. And that's all I'm going to say.
Do you think he can do it?
More important, what makes you think he can?
Everything I know tells me he cannot.
But...
Everything I know, everything I've learned, everything that science says doesn't help stop the terrible feeling I have that something is after me, Liz. It's just waiting until it has
10:53 p.m. on the 28th.
That's the date.
What makes you think I can help?
I have one chance to break whatever spell Ricazzi has put on me.
And what's that?
It's just a slim chance, Liz, but a chance. Just take my word for that. If you do want to help, get me the information I want and need.
I'll try. How do I reach you?
Here, this number, anytime, day or night. If I'm not there, I'll get back to you in 5 minutes.
I'll try.
Thanks. And Liz?
Yes?
We haven't got much time.
Time is running out on Robert Anthony. Whatever it is that's following him, or what he honestly believes to be following him, has a target date. I'll be back shortly with Act 3. Let us get back with Robert Anthony, under a spell, and convinced that he has now only 24 hours to live. The date set for his death is 10:53 p.m. on the 28th, and it is now the afternoon of the 27th. And Theodore Ricazzi has a visitor.
Liz, come in, my dear, come in.
I took the chance that you'd be home.
Yes, and I am, and I'm delighted. Of course, I shan't be home for long. As you can see, my bags are all packed.
Where are you going?
To my little hideaway up in Perdis. You remember it?
Of course.
As a matter of fact, your dropping in might be called providential. I was going to call you to ask you to drive me.
When are you leaving?
Tomorrow night, fairly early. I think it would be wise for me to be out of the city when Anthony meets the demons.
Oh, call it off, Ted.
I beg your pardon?
I'm asking you to call it off.
Call what off, dear Liz? You're much too modern and liberated a young woman actually to believe in demons. Or even more fantastic, that I can control them.
Don't fence with me, Ted. Call it off.
I wonder if I talked with Anthony today, would he write the same review of my book all over again? Or would he have a more open mind?
Why don't you ask him?
I would like to. I would very much like to, but, well, it's not practical. By the way, you haven't said you would drive me up to Perdis.
I cannot. I'm sorry. Ted, I really want...
Cannot? Liz, have you forgotten our little wager?
No.
Don't you think you might owe it to me to be with me when we hear the news of Anthony's death?
Ted, I'm asking you to call it off.
Your bet, or...
The whole thing.
Oh, my dear, I would like to. I would really like to please you.
Well, then...
There are others involved.
I don't understand.
When you call upon these forces for help, you're taking a very serious step. It is understood that you're not indulging a whim. These forces do not like the idea of being used carelessly. They are not to be toyed with.
Oh, I'm sure you could do something.
It's really amazing how you have come full circle in your belief in my powers.
Would it help if I said I believe everything you claim?
It would be an immeasurable aid to my ego.
I mean, would it help change your mind about Anthony?
I admire you're not asking to get out of our wager. I sincerely admire you for that.
Oh, save your admiration. I'm not asking to be released. I'm telling you that I'm not going through with it.
Oh, you disappoint me, Liz. You really do. But I don't think you can withdraw.
I can do what I want, and I don't want to play this game any longer.
You have no choice.
But I do. We're talking now about my soul. I don't know whether a person has a soul or not.
Take my word for it, Liz. You have a soul.
Oh, fine. But it's mine. And I'm not giving it to anyone.
You have already committed yourself.
To what? To a bet made on the spur of the moment and not in any seriousness. I only made it to keep you happy.
Whatever your motives, you made it. I intend to hold you to it.
Hold me to what? An oral agreement?
In the circles in which I move, it is binding.
And I say no.
And that is most unwise.
Are you threatening me?
Of course. I think you should know that I will be powerless to help if you should change your mind.
I'll remember that.
I advise you to keep it very strongly in mind. And along those lines, you won't change your mind about driving me to Purdis?
I can't, really.
Then I shall have to take the train.
That seems obvious.
I'm going to ask another favor. For your own sake, it is necessary that you be with me the day after I have won my wager. I would take it kindly if you would get me a ticket on the 9:30 to Purdis.
Ted,
I believe there is such a train. And then I'll give you the keys to my car, and you can drive up the following day.
What makes you think that...
Because of our relationship, I've been extraordinarily patient with you, Liz. Now, you will do me these favors. It may predispose me to have more patience with you on the day my wager is due.
Hello?
Bob?
Oh, Liz, I've been waiting for your call. Do you have anything for me?
Well, I don't know whether or not it helps, but he's taking the 9:30 train to Purdy's on the 28th.
9:30, that doesn't give me much time.
For what?
For what I have to do. Liz, that makes it so close. Are you sure about the train and the time?
Positive. I bought the ticket myself.
9:30, huh?
Yes.
Oh, that's going to be awfully close. Did he give any reason for picking that particular train?
Well, first he asked me to drive him up. I said I couldn't. And then he told me to get the train ticket. He said...
What? What did he say?
Well, it's not important.
Liz, everything is important. What did he say?
He said that he wants to be out of town when it happens.
Oh, yeah, sure. That makes sense.
Bob?
Yes?
It isn't going to happen, is it?
Liz, I'm trying.
Do you have... What do you honestly think of your chances?
A lot better now than before you called.
Is there anything else I can do?
Yes, pray for me.
And you for me.
What? Why? How are you involved?
Forget I said that.
How can I forget it?
Believe me if I tell you that my problem has... Well, it has something to do with you. But I'll be okay if you're okay.
Oh, you sound like a book title.
Well, at least you can joke.
I hope it isn't gallows humor. Liz, I've got a lot to do. I have a plan. I don't know whether it'll work, but it's made me feel that I can do something. And I'm gonna do it.
Good luck.
Bob Anthony! I didn't believe it when you called. How can I help you?
I need a makeup job.
For a TV appearance?
No. I must be disguised so that even my own mother wouldn't know me. Can you do that?
Well, maybe if you tell me what it's for, it might help.
No, I can't tell you. You'll have to take my word that it's deadly serious.
Well, how long will you need to wear the disguise?
4 hours at the outside.
How many people do you want to fool?
One. A man.
Uh-huh. How well does he know you?
Well, that's hard to say. He's not an intimate friend. In fact, I only met him once, but he knew me then.
Yeah, one more question.
Hmm?
How does this guy think of you?
Oh, I suppose he sees me as a young smart aleck.
Good. So we have to make you old. Step into my parlor.
Okay. Aren't you going to lock it?
Okay. Sit in that chair over there. Now relax. You're too tense.
I'm sorry.
See, now, the hairpiece is no problem. Your head and hairline are easy. But, the eyes...
The eyes?
Exactly. With the hair you have, you can't have those alert brown eyes. Let me see. Watery blue with little veins running through them. Yeah. Okay, now. Ever wear contact lenses?
No, of course not.
You'll love them. Slight effort. There. How's your vision?
Well, I can see.
Good. The wrinkles come last, and, I think a little goatee. Yeah. Bushy beard wouldn't be right. Now just put your head back.
Grand Central Station in New York City at 9 o'clock of any evening is a dreary place. The waves of homebound commuters have washed away. The garish light serves only to point up the cruel deterioration of past grandeurs. The waiting rooms are almost empty. It was 9:20 exactly that Robert Anthony, carrying a small suitcase and disguised as an old man, walked slowly up to the ticket window.
Mount Kisco, one way, please.
Anthony walked slowly to the station platform where the 9:30 was about to depart. He wanted to be almost the last one to board the train so that he could locate the car that Ragazzi had selected. He boarded the train and passed through several cars, and then his pounding heart slowed. He saw Ragazzi, seated in the middle of the car, and with the seat next to him vacant.
Excuse me, would you mind if I put my valise on the rack?
Oh, not at all. Let me help you.
Oh, it's very kind of you.
Not at all. You certainly cut that close.
I'm afraid I don't walk as quickly as I used to. It's hard to get accustomed to growing old.
Yes, I suppose it is.
I hope you'll forgive an old man's curiosity, but that book you're reading...
The Dynamics of Witchcraft.
Yes, that subject has always fascinated me.
Me too. Did you ever study it?
No, but when I was younger, Halloween was my favorite holiday. You know, dressing up and trick-or-treating.
Yes, I know.
Oh, that was such great fun.
Yes.
Well, I won't disturb you anymore. I know you're anxious to get on with your reading, but where are you getting off?
Purvis.
Is that before or after Mount Kisco?
After.
I wonder. I mean, I have a tendency to drowse off, you know. I wonder if when we reach Mount Kisco, you would be...
Yes, I will let you know.
Excuse me, is it, are we...
It's the next station. Did you have a nice nap?
Oh, yes, very refreshing, thank you. I do hope my nephew will be at the station.
Yes, I'm sure he will.
What time is it?
10:20.
Are we on time?
Well, I don't know. I suppose so, but even if we're running late, I'm sure your nephew will wait.
Yes, I hope so. And when you get old, you seem to worry about everything.
The young have their worries.
But they're not the same, are they?
Sometimes they are. Sometimes a young man can worry himself almost to death.
Oh, that seems such a waste.
Or even worry about dying. Yes. I have known some young people who are simply terrified of dying.
Oh, I didn't think the young gave much thought to death.
Oh, some of them do. Some of them do indeed. Take my word for it.
Well, it seems strange.
Strange? Old man, I could tell you stories that are beyond belief. Stories that... Well, I seem to be talking a lot.
Well, I enjoy it.
Thank you, but we're coming into Mount Kisco.
Oh, well, I've enjoyed talking to you. And now I'll just get my luggage from the rack. Oh, my. Look what I've done. I've dropped my bag.
Here, let me help you.
No. I've caused you too much trouble. I'll be able to... Oh, your book. I just seem to make things worse.
If you will let me do it, it will be much simpler.
Oh, yes, thank you. But don't let me return your book. I believe this is yours.
Yes. And now you'd better start if you want to get off and meet your nephew.
Yes, goodbye, and thank you.
Wait.
What?
You bastard! The paper!
Please, let go of me, my nephew.
Stop acting. You're Anthony, I know it.
Yes, you're right. And I'm getting off here.
Not until you tell me where you hid the curse. That paper you passed to me.
Miss your train.
Damn the train. Where is it? The paper. I'll do anything. But you know how close it is. This very little time. I beg you, please, for the love of God, tell me where you put that paper.
It's in the book. I slipped it in the book when I gave it back to you.
The book? Where? Oh, my God! Catch it! Catch it, Anthony! Grab it!
No way, Ragazzi. Get it yourself.
It's blowing away. You know I'm lost if I don't get that paper. Come back! Come back! I'll get you!
Ragazzi! Look out! The train!
The end of our story of witchcraft and demons. The obituary notice said that Theodore Riccozzi met his death when he inexplicably ran in front of a southbound express at the Mount Kisco station. Inexplicably? I'll be back shortly. I'm sure we all know what the forces were that made Theodore Riccozzi run in front of the train that killed him. He panicked because of a superstitious belief in the supernatural. That, of course, is the explanation. Or is it? Our cast included Norman Rose, Larry Haynes, Evie Juster, Roger DeCoven, and Gil Mack. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams. I'm E.G. Marshall. Work, said the great physician, work is the open sesame to every portal, the great equalizer in the world, the true philosopher's stone which transmutes all the base metal of humanity into gold. Yes, work is the true magic that turns the trick. And while most of us pay lip service to that belief, so many of us spend so much time looking for an easier, more pleasant magic, which is why we have stories like the one you're about to hear. Our mystery drama, The Philosopher's Stone, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Sam Dan and stars Russell Horton. What a beautiful word is faith. What a heartwarming concept. What a glorious way of life. And yet faith is not only for dreamers and idealists. No matter how cold or cruel or practical you may find the world, it is still fueled and fired by faith. We must have faith that all of us will keep our agreements and perform our duties. Faith that the person who is driving knows enough to keep in his or her own lane. Faith. Let us meet a man who has put faith on a practical, everyday basis. He is Harry Lawson, assistant manager of the Valley Federal Bank.
Are you waiting to see me?
Are you the person who lends money?
Well, depends on how much you need.
Well, I don't need much.
Well, then I'm the one you want to see, so would you sit down, please?
Thank you. My name is Poole, Lester Poole. It's an old English name.
Yes. Now, how much money do you need?
Well, how much money does any man really need? But I suppose you require a specific rather than a philosophic answer.
Yes, it would help.
$100.
$100?
Is that too much?
Well, actually, it may be too little.
But I really don't need more at this time.
I see. Well, do you have a job or a source of income?
Well, if I had either, I shouldn't be here for a loan.
Are you saying that you're unemployed?
Oh, no.
Oh. Well, where do you work?
At home, on my own pursuits.
Well, can you put up any collateral?
Of what nature?
Well, something that is worth $100.
Are you saying I have to have $100 before I can borrow $100?
Well, I am sorry, but I didn't write the rules. You know, without collateral of some kind...
Oh, but I do have collateral, sir.
Oh, well, in what form? What is it worth?
Well, I suppose you could say it's worth all the wealth in the world.
Oh, what is it?
I have it here in my pocket. I carry it with me at all times. See?
But what is it?
Well, what does it appear to be?
Well, it looks like a marble.
Well, actually, it's made of agate.
Yeah, well, that's what I said. It looks like a marble. You know, the kind of thing kids play marbles with? I mean, is this your collateral? This is worth $100?
Well, first, I'll tell you what it is. Then you can tell me what it's worth. Sir, this happens to be the Philosopher's Stone. Oh, no, surely you've heard of the Philosopher's Stone?
Well, yes, I think so.
It was the most widely sought secret of the ancient and medieval worlds. It could turn base metals into gold.
All right. Right here on my desk, my nameplate. A base metal. Turn it to gold and your problem is solved.
Oh, well, I can't do it.
But you say that thing is the Philosopher's Stone.
It is.
Well, then why don't you use it?
Well, I don't know how.
Well, then how can you be sure it's what you claim?
You think I'm mad?
Sir, I really don't know how I could possibly approve this loan.
I do need the money very badly.
Well, tell me, how can you be sure that it's the Philosopher's Stone?
Oh, sometimes I look into it. I see these cloudy blue and gray colors become misty and dissolve and turn into forms and shapes.
Well, what kind of forms and shapes?
Look for yourself. Maybe you can see them, too. Hold it up to the light. Yeah. Do you see anything?
Well, I don't know. I'm not sure.
Oh, do you see the smoke and the steam? Do you see stone walls of the old alchemist laboratory? Do you?
Well, I don't know.
Oh, but I know. I know this is the Philosopher's Stone. But how to use it? I'm sorry I took up your time, sir.
Mr. Poole. I'm going to make an exception in your case. I'll lend you the $100. I am going to take a chance on you.
But you're not taking any chance at all. Here's the stone.
Well, I wouldn't know how to use it either. Here, fill out this form.
But I insist you accept this as collateral.
Well, oh, all right. Now, this is a 30-day note.
No, don't leave it lying around in your desk drawer. Lock it away in your deepest, most secure vault.
It'll be safe enough here, Mr. Poole.
No, there's blood on that stone. Look at it closely sometime. There are those who would kill for it.
Now, just sign the form and I'll give you your $100. And in 30 days, when you repay the money, you may redeem the stone.
But guard it. Please believe me. Guard the stone with your life.
Oh, yes, Mrs. Jeffries. Please, come in.
First, here's your blue tie.
Oh, I thank you.
Now, I borrowed it, and you're thanking me for bringing it back. It figures.
But I told you, Mrs. Jeffries, if you see something around here that you need and I'm not using it, well, just feel free.
Well, the mister needed a blue tie to go with his blue suit. He had to see about a job this morning.
Oh, gee, I hope he got it.
Yeah, he got it this morning. He lost it this afternoon. That's par for the course.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, let's see what else. Oh, yeah. Jason had to have a pen for school, so we come up here and took one of yours. But he lost it someplace, so it's gone.
Oh, well, that's all right. So...
No, it ain't all right, but let's leave it go. Getting down to business, it's already the 10th of the month.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, so where's the rent?
Well, can you wait till Friday, payday?
Oh, up to your old tricks, huh?
What do you mean?
Oh, you know what I mean. You You've been lending people money again, out of your own pocket. And that's why you're short, huh?
What am I going to do when I know a person really needs the money and can't qualify for a loan? Huh?
I thought you was going to cut that out. You're going to lose your job. I mean, that brother of yours, he's going to put up with just so much, and then...
Yeah, I know.
Person walks in, you got to ask for, what's that thing again?
Collateral.
Yeah, well, that's the way it's got to be, understand? Starting tomorrow, you ask for that old collateral.
Yeah, well, actually, I started today.
Yeah? Well, maybe we got an age of miracles coming up.
You should see what I accepted for collateral on one loan today.
Yeah? What?
Mrs. Jeffries, I want you to look at this. Tell me what you think it is.
It's a marble. Like the kind Jason plays with.
Yeah, but hold it up to the light now. Look closely.
Yeah.
Tell me what you see.
What's to see?
Look closely.
I still don't see nothing.
Well, what are the colors?
Oh, blue and gray.
Yeah. Do they look like clouds?
They could be clouds.
Do they seem to be moving?
No.
You don't see any forms or any shapes?
What do you want? It's just an ordinary marble. Here.
Well, thank you, Mrs. Jeffries.
For what? See if you can swing the rent by the end of the week, huh?
Oh, yeah, I'll definitely try.
Yeah. Good night. Oh, how you doing with that Miss Roselawn?
Oh, well,
I know. You didn't do nothing.
No.
I thought we decided you was going to ask her out to dinner.
You know, we compromised on lunch, remember?
So?
Well, I'm working up to it.
Oh, I don't know if I'm going to live that long.
Oh, Mrs. Jeffries, she's really very beautiful. I can't imagine why she would want to go out with me.
Yeah. Why do I even bother?
Well, good morning, Miss Roselawn.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Lawson.
Yes, I understand my brother, Dennis Lawson, he wants to see me.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, well, I'd better go in and see him then.
Yes, Mr. Lawson.
Yeah. Well, it's a very pretty morning, wouldn't you say, Miss Roselawn?
Oh, I would say so.
Harry, will you come in here?
Please, excuse me, Miss Roselawn. Yes, Dennis.
And shut the door.
Yeah, yes, certainly.
Oh, if you'd spend more time on banking business.
I merely paused half the
time.
Yes, Dennis.
I promised Papa. I promised. You'd always have a job in the bank. But you're making it hard for me. Difficult. Impossible. Here, for instance, this. Do you recognize it?
Yes, it's a personal loan for $100.
The fella has no job, no visible means of support. And you give it to him on his signature.
No. Actually, there is collateral.
Where? What?
On the bottom line, 13. You read what it says.
Collateral, one Philosopher's Stone. What is this?
Well, you've heard of the Philosopher's Stone. You know, the device by which the medieval alchemists could turn base metals into gold.
Harry, I've got a very busy morning here.
Yeah, but here, look. This is it.
This is what?
The Philosopher's Stone.
Oh, I don't know how to handle this anymore. I swore to Papa on his deathbed. And before she died, Mama made me swear, too. You'd always have the job. The desk out in the main lobby where everyone could see it. With a nameplate. Harry Lawson, Assistant Vice President.
I'm sorry you get so upset then.
Upset? Who's upset? I go home and I yell at my wife. I smack the kids. I kick the dog. But upset?
Now you promised Mom and Papa you'd give me a job. But I never promised I'd stay here. Now, I could leave.
And go where and do what? Now listen, Harry. The very next time someone applies for a loan, I don't care if it's for 15 cents. You bring it in here. Do you understand?
Yes, sure, Dennis.
Yes?
Oh, I have a call here for Mr. Harry Lawson. It's from a Mr. Lester Poole.
Switch it to his desk.
Well, this Mr. Poole says he can't wait. It's a matter of life and death.
Yeah, I can imagine. It's for you.
Oh, yes.
One moment, Mr. Lawson.
Hello?
Is that you, Mr. Harry Lawson?
Yes.
Speak another few words, so that I may be sure.
Well, what seems to be the trouble, Mr. Poole?
Yes, I suppose it's you. Listen, they tried
Who tried to kill you?
I don't know. They.
Well, why should anyone want to kill you, Mr. Poole?
Oh, they tracked me down. They're after me.
But why should anyone be after you?
Oh, the stone, you fool, the stone.
Oh, yes.
Is it safe?
Oh, yeah.
If the janitor hadn't heard and called the police, I would have been murdered.
Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, you must come over here. You must come over here at once.
But I have to be at my desk, Mr. Poole.
Oh, you don't believe me? Please, you've got to come over here.
Mr. Poole? Mr. Poole? Dennis? Look, Dennis, something has come up. I'm wondering, do you suppose I could take the morning off?
You want the morning off?
Yeah, well, it does have to do with bank business.
Yeah, oh, of course. Go right ahead. Take the morning. Take the afternoon. Take as much time as you need. And don't worry. We'll manage to struggle along here somehow without you.
I'll wager they will. So here we have Harry Lawson, not a very efficient or effective person, but can we be sure of that? So far, all we have seen is the surface. Is there something underneath? Is there more here than meets the eye? Obviously. But for that, you must wait for Act 2. Everyone agrees the unexpected always happens. This being so, why do we marvel at it? Why are we always taken by surprise? We read a book, see a film, witness a play, and in many of them we encounter surprises that we reject as completely far-fetched. But why? Think of some of the events that take place almost every day in the so-called real life. What writer of fiction would dare to use them?
Who is it?
It's me, Harry Lawson.
Oh, just a minute.
Yes. Come in. Come in quickly. Were you followed?
Why should anyone follow me?
Where were you?
Well, I don't think so.
Are you sure?
What happened here? Look at this place. All the furniture is knocked around.
I told you. They came after me.
Who?
They wore trench coats and, it must have been stocking masks around their heads.
Oh, how many were there? 2,
but big husky fellows.
What did they do?
What they did the last time.
Oh, it's happened before.
No, they keep tracking me down. They want the stone. You do have the stone.
It's right here.
Oh, no. No, you didn't bring it with you. Oh, well, you'll just have to go right back to the bank as soon as possible. That's why I gave it to you as collateral, so that it would be safe. Oh, how fortunate. These fellows thoroughly ransacked the place, as you can see.
What can I do for you?
This money you lent me, I shall be able to repay it in 30 days.
I hope so.
At which time I shall reclaim my property, of course.
Oh, yeah, you're entitled to it.
But you've been quite kind. You trusted me. You had faith in me.
I'm really not very smart.
Oh, but you are. You are.
Oh, thank you, but you don't have to flatter me.
Well, you may be very smart without being aware of it. Tell me something. The president of the bank, Mr. Dennis Lawson, he's your brother?
Yes.
I thought so. He looked too young to be your father. It explains a great deal.
Well, just what does it explain?
Well, while I was waiting in the lobby to see you, I had a chance to observe the situation in the bank. I saw Mr. Dennis Lawson come out of the office marked President. I saw him glance in your direction. I saw him shake his head sadly. It told me everything.
Dennis and I, despite certain... Well, we're quite fond of each other. Really.
Here we have 2 brothers. One is tall, outgoing, with a commanding personality. dominating presence, and the other, if you'll forgive my saying so, is slight, shy, retiring, timid.
Well, I suppose it's how we were born.
And also how you were raised. You were completely overwhelmed by Dennis, weren't you?
Well, I was sickly, and Dennis always looked out for me and took care of me.
And did your thinking for you?
No, that isn't true.
If you say so.
Look, I came here in the middle of a busy day to see what it was you wanted.
I wanted to tell you I was grateful. And a tangible token of that gratitude, I want to tell you that you are free to use the stone while it remains in your possession.
Thank you. Now, if you'll excuse me...
Oh, no, don't dismiss me so quickly. Let the stone help you.
How?
I'll tell you how to use it.
I thought you said that you didn't know how to use it.
Oh, it doesn't work for me. But who's to say it wouldn't work for you? Your business is lending money. Your problem is determining whether the loan is a good investment. True?
Yes.
Now, the next time that you are asked for a loan, listen carefully to the proposition and look at the stone.
Yes? And then what?
Oh, that's all.
But what's supposed to happen?
The stone will tell you.
What will it tell me?
Well, it will give you some sort of a sign. On the other hand, it may not give you any sign at all.
I see.
Oh, you still think I'm mad?
Well, aren't you?
Well, would you feel any better if I told you I was completely sane? Remember, sanity is a kind of madness, too. Now, remember, look at the stone. Do you promise?
All right, I will.
And guard it with your life.
What do you want?
Are you the janitor?
No, I'm the King of England. What do you want?
Well, I'd like to ask you about Mr. Lester Poole.
Oh, yeah, the limey.
Well, yes, I believe he is an Englishman.
He's also a loon.
I understand that two men broke into his apartment.
Who says so?
And I understand that you had to call the police.
You, a friend of his?
Yeah, well, I suppose so.
Listen, he's one of them guys that thinks somebody's after him. You see what I mean?
Huh?
So it's real to him. He sees him in the apartment. He fights with him. Hey, I mean, it gets rough. He even breaks up the furniture. But it's all upstairs, up there in his mind.
Are you sure?
Look, I go through this once, twice a month with the cops. You see, we get up there. The trench coat guys are always gone.
Huh. He doesn't work.
Him? Nah, he pokes around with his books all day.
Well, how does he live?
He's a remittance man. You know what that is?
Yeah, I think so.
That's what he told me. He's like the black sheep of this big-time family in England. They send him money to stay away. Every month he gets a letter with money. Hey, I know. I hold it up to the light. I can see the check inside.
And all these attacks, these men in the trench coats who are after him, it's all part of his imagination?
What can I tell you? He's a nut. Nice, but a first-class fruit.
You wish to buy a house and 100 acres where?
On Resolute Road.
Well, that's way out in the northwest, isn't it?
I'd like it to be further, but I can't find anything else, so...
Well, that's desolate country up there, isn't it?
I like it.
Yes. You know, I see that this house is, it's badly in need of repair.
I don't mind. I can do plumbing, carpentry, roofing, electrical work.
Yes, well, how much of a mortgage do you want from us?
$30,000.
Oh, well, Mr. Crumb, would you excuse me a moment, please? I have to see someone. Good afternoon, Miss Roselaw.
Mr. Lawson?
Is my brother Dennis in?
Oh, no, he's not.
Oh, well, will he be back soon?
Oh, no, sir. He had to go to Chicago.
Oh, then he won't be back today.
Or tomorrow either.
Well, then who's in charge?
You are, Mr. Lawson.
Oh, yes, I suppose I am. Well, Miss Roselawn, it's a lovely afternoon, wouldn't you say so?
Oh, I would say so.
Yes, well, you let me know if something has to be done.
Oh, certainly.
Crum, I've been looking over this application of yours.
And?
I'm still looking over it.
I sometimes use one of those things, too.
One of which things?
I call it a worry stone. You hold it in your hand, but that looks more like a marble.
Oh, yes. Yes, it does.
I notice you just keep looking at it.
Yes. Do you hear that?
Hear what?
Mr. Crum, listen.
To what?
Wait, do you mean you don't hear anything?
No, sir. I don't hear anything. You okay, Mr. Lawson? Mr. Lawson?
Yes. Yes. As I said, I have been looking over your application. Now, you want a fairly large sum of money to buy a piece of property that's practically a wreck. And the acreage is, well, look, let me put it this way. It's probably the only place in the entire United States where land values haven't gone up. Therefore...
It's okay. Okay, I've been turned down everywhere. I understand. I guess it's crazy.
Well, maybe. But I shall not turn you down, Mr. Crum.
You won't?
No, sir. I admire your spirit.
Hey, that's great. You mean you're going to give me a mortgage?
Well, I'm going to recommend it very strongly.
I have an opportunity to buy a publishing house.
Yes, well, have you any experience as a publisher?
Well, no, but I've had considerable experience as a person who reads.
Oh, yeah. Well, what makes you think you'd be successful?
Well, I'd publish only books that have literary merit and that are in good taste.
Yeah, well, Mr. Burnside, while I appreciate your ambitions and approve, we are bankers. Now, you're asking for $40,000.
Well, it's not really very much, considering what I can buy for it.
Yes, but how can you secure the loan?
Well, I have stock, 1,000 shares of Western American.
Oh. Well, what was it selling for this morning?
It's been trading at about $20 a share, I believe.
$20? For 1,000 shares, that's $20,000. And you want to borrow 40?
Sir, Western American's a very solid stock.
Well, yes, I agree.
It's grossly undervalued.
Well, yeah, I'm sure.
One day it'll surely sell for $100.
That is what many people say. However, when will that day arrive? I mean, if ever.
I suppose I can guess your answer. Mr. Lawson?
Yeah.
That's a very pretty little marble. You keep looking at it and looking at it. Do you think you see something in that stone? Mr. Lawson?
Do I see something in it? Where's that coming from?
I beg your pardon, Mr. Lawson?
That sound.
Well, I'm afraid I don't understand. I suppose there's no point to wasting any more of your time.
Sorry, what did you say?
It was a dream. I know in my heart I could make a go of it, but I have no way of proving it to anyone. So that's the end of it.
No, I wouldn't say so, Mr. Burnside. I am going to approve your loan.
You'll give me the money?
No, I'll approve the loan. That's all I can promise you. Good morning, Miss Rose Lawn. It's a beautiful morning. Wouldn't you say so?
Oh, yes, I would say so.
Well, isn't my brother back from Chicago?
Oh, well, he would be delayed. He's in the hospital.
Oh?
They don't know if it's just strain or a nervous breakdown, but he'll have to be there for at least a few weeks.
Oh, I'd better go and see him.
Well, how, sir? You're in charge of the bank.
That's right.
You'll have to approve all loan applications.
But my brother said that
Your brother isn't here.
Well, shouldn't I wait for him to come back?
Oh, we don't know when that will be.
I'll have to think about it.
And it's really something to think about. You've heard some of the loan applications. Without being too technical, if you were a banker, would you approve? Because basically, that's what banking is all about. The banker's ability to judge the character of his borrower. And in a larger sense, isn't judgment of character what all life is about? If you don't know the answer, you may find it in Act 3. By the early years of the 20th century, trust had become an ugly word. It referred, in the popular mind, to the mammoth monopolies that were bilking the public out of billions of dollars every year. They were called trusts because originally they had been set up as trust companies, presumably because they were supposed to inspire public confidence and trust. But trust, no matter how it may be abused, is still the basic pillar that upholds our social order. Without it, civilized life would be impossible.
Mr. Lawson! Mr. Lawson!
Oh, yes, Mrs. Jeffries.
Oh, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Well, I come up to find out because I didn't hear you leaving for work this morning.
Oh.
Something wrong?
Well, I've been putting it off. You see, Mrs. Jeffries, my brother's away.
Yeah, I heard. So, this is your chance.
What chance?
To run a bank the way you think it ought to be run.
Oh, Mrs. Jeffries.
You mean it was all just shooting the breeze? Conversation? You didn't mean what you said?
We say a great many things.
Oh, you got no business saying what you don't mean. You're the one who said banks should give people the opportunity to become something better. A bank should bet on a person's integrity. You did say that.
Yes.
Did you mean it?
Well, I did at the time, but now I am not so sure.
Well, why were you so sure then?
Because I had no opportunity. I mean, I had no authority to put those ideas into actual practice.
Well, now with Brother Dennis out of the way, you do.
Yes. I'm afraid.
Well, it's always good to be a little bit afraid. Meanwhile, you better go to work.
Well, I suppose there's no way out of it.
Still scared of Brother Dennis, huh?
Yes.
You want to be scared of him for the rest of your life?
No.
Good. How we doing with that Miss Rose Lawn?
Oh, well, I haven't asked her.
Why not?
I think I'd die if she turned me down.
Look, you won't die, and it'll be her loss. Just look her in the eye and say, let's go out to dinner.
Maybe lunch?
Just do something.
Good morning, Miss Roselawn.
Oh, good morning.
Any word when my brother will be coming back?
Oh, no, sir. You still have to decide one way or the other on those several loan applications.
I know. I've decided that I will approve.
Yes?
And now, Miss Roselawn, why don't we...
Yes, Mr. Lawson?
Why don't we have those applications on my desk for my signature as soon as possible?
Yes, Mr. Lawson.
Come in, Harry.
Dennis, you're back.
Close the door.
Wow, how do you feel, Dennis?
Sit down, Harry.
Well, you look a little bit drawn. You look peaked.
I should have stayed in Chicago. I was having a nice, quiet little breakdown. I was even enjoying it. But I realized that you were here running things.
Well, we're still in business, Dennis.
But for how much longer? Look at these. No, I must be calm. My pulse must not race. My heart must not pound. Harry, dear little brother, why did you approve a mortgage that's 3 times what the house is worth on the open market?
Well, the man who wanted to borrow the money deserved to have the...
No, you won't answer that question. All right, on to the next. A man wants to borrow $40,000 to go into a highly speculative venture.
Yes, well, I think he has the ability to succeed.
But you cannot secure a $40,000 loan with $20,000 worth of stock.
But it's a good stock. It can go up.
And it can also go down. No, I will be quiet. Harry, what have you done to me?
Oh, I'm sorry, Dennis. I thought what I did was right.
But you don't know what's right.
That is what you have been telling me all of my life.
Mr. Lawson.
What is it?
Have you seen the morning paper?
Oh, what's in it?
Oh, look, sir. The news is out, finally. They're going to build the new international airport off Resolute Road in the Northwest.
Where does it say that?
Oh, it's the headline, sir. Resolute Road. Isn't that where the gentleman borrowed money to buy that house? I believe you approved that loan, Mr. Lawson.
Harry, you know what that man's property will be worth now.
No, you must be calm, Dennis.
Well, I'm starting to feel better.
Mr. Lawson's office? Oh, one moment, Mr. Knight. It's your broker, Mr. Lawson.
All right. Hello, Tom. What? Am I sorry I didn't buy it when you told me to? Buy what? They did. Oh. And you say it's still a bargain at 40. I'll call you back.
Dennis. Dennis, what's wrong?
Wrong. That stock. The fellow used to pledge the loan. This Western American. They just found oil. The stock's going wild. Harry, how did you do it? What do you know? Tell me.
I told you. It's the stone. It's the Philosopher's stone.
No joke.
No, it's true.
Oh, I should have known better. Why did I even bother to ask? I'll tell you. In your own quiet way, all these years, you read, you studied, you observed. Didn't everybody know we had to build another airport? Where else could it go except in the Northwest along Resolute Road? And Western American, the most soundly managed company in the world. Everybody knew how undervalued the stock was. Oh, Harry, you're a genius.
But Dennis,
Go out there. Run the place.
Yes. Now, for what purpose do you wish to make this loan?
Well, I want to buy out my partner.
I see.
He's older than I am, but that doesn't mean he's smarter, does it?
Would you excuse me a moment? Now, where's that?
Is something wrong, Mr. Lawson?
No, listen, could you come back in an hour or so? No, just come back later. Mrs. Jeffries! Mrs. Jeffries!
All right, I'm coming. You don't have to keep yelling like that.
Come in here.
Well, what's the problem?
Mrs. Jeffries, now, you know that marble I showed you, the blue and gray marble? So, where is it? I take it to work with me every morning.
Well, why do you take a marble to work with you every morning?
But this morning I forgot. Oh, yeah, I remember now. It was right here where I always keep it on the dresser. I need that marble.
Never in all my life since you've been living here did I ever see you get excited.
I have to have that marble. Now, it was put up as collateral for a loan which will be repaid on the 1st. And then the borrower will claim it.
Oh, you ain't running a bank. It's a nut house.
Please, have you seen that stone?
Now that you mention it, I give it to Jason.
You gave it to Jason?
Well, he was going to play in a marbles tournament, and I thought it would be a winner, but I was wrong. It was a loser.
A loser?
He lost it.
To whom?
I don't know. He don't know. There were kids there from all over the city.
Mrs. Jeffries!
All right. No problem. I'll get it back for you, huh?
You've got to. You must.
Yeah. You just sit here. Don't do nothing. Don't go nowhere. Just sit here. Oh, see? I'm back. Now, how long did it take?
Were you able to...
Sure. What do you think? Here it is.
Are you sure this is...
Sure, I'm sure. Jason told me what the kid looked like, and I found him.
Oh, well, I don't know.
Well, look at it. See? Gray and blue, huh?
Yeah, it does look very much like... But you could have bought one.
Mr. Lawson, would I do a thing like that?
It had better be the right one. That's all I have to say.
Good morning, Mr. Lawson.
Oh, Mr. Poole. Good morning.
The 30 days are up. I have here your $100.
Oh, thank you.
And you have my collateral?
Yes, indeed I do. And here it is.
Ah, what a beautiful little stone. I never cease to marvel at the beautiful blend of colors. Truly one of a kind, wouldn't you agree?
Yes, truly.
Tell me, Mr. Lawson, have you used the stone?
Yes.
With good results?
With spectacular results. Everything I touched with it turned to gold. I mean, figuratively speaking.
Good. Then you don't need it anymore. It's done its job. Actually, there's a reason it's called the Philosopher's Stone. Did you ever stop to think why?
Well, no.
Now, if it turns dross into gold, shouldn't it be called the Magician's Stone or the Sorcerer's Stone? But you see, there's no sorcery or magic involved. It's done with knowledge.
Knowledge?
Yes, it can only be used by a man who has great knowledge to begin with. And what it does is to encourage him to marshal all of his knowledge and to bring it to bear on a single problem.
Oh.
Well, it was a pleasure doing business with you, sir. And since you no longer need my Philosopher's Stone, I shall take it with me. Good day, Mr. Lawson. Mr. Lawson?
Yes?
You seem to be staring at something. Or is it someone?
I wonder if she would actually... excuse me, Mr. Poole.
Gladly, Mr. Lawson.
Oh, it's a lovely morning, Miss Roselawn. Don't you think so?
Oh, yes, I think so.
Well, forget it. We've already been through all that nonsense 100 times, huh? Let's have lunch.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're what?
I can't.
Oh. You can't?
You see, I don't eat lunch, but I do eat dinner.
Of course. And they did. And I'm sure they had many dinners from that point on. And then they included breakfasts. A question you really want to ask me, and I can tell, is, did Mrs. Jeffries actually recover the real stone, or did she simply buy another that resembled it? I don't know. Even if I could ask her, would I believe her? I'll be back shortly. Philosopher's Stone. It has come to symbolize the ready answer, the instant solution, the immediate fulfillment. It has always been, and probably shall always be, mankind's most urgent quest. When I say mankind, I don't say it with a cosmic capital letter. I mean most of us. How many of us keep looking for the gimmick, the password, the open sesame that enables us to enjoy the sweet of the goal without enduring the sweat of the journey? Our cast included Russell Horton, Earl Hammond, Ray Owens, and Bryna Rayburn. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown.
This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
Apparently moved to calm emotions in Tehran. This, as President Carter underscores U.S. resolve to see the American hostages set free. I'm David Jackson reporting on the CBS Radio Network. At a Washington news conference Wednesday night, President Carter again warned Iran of grave consequences if any of the hostages is harmed. At about the same time, the Ayatollah was telling Shiite Muslims to tone down what are normally highly emotional religious observances in Iran Thursday and Friday. Details from Lem Tucker at the State Department.
The statement by Khomeini to his followers was read tonight over Radio Iran, and reports of it have reached the State Department here in Washington. In the statement, Khomeini calls on his followers to refrain from self-flagellation, an important part of their current holy observance. The reason, according to the statement, is to avoid providing a pretext at the hands of the nation's enemies. But at least on the surface, it appears to be a call by the Iranian leader for his Shiite followers to hold down their emotions at what is normally the most emotional religious time for them. Some observers had worried that especially on Friday, when the observance reaches its high point, emotions might outrun any reason left in the country and could further endanger the 49 hostages still being held at the American embassy. And so the statement was welcomed here, with a State Department spokesman saying any utterance by him, Khomeini, or anyone there which tries to restrain emotions is helpful. Lem Tucker, CBS News, the State Department.
We'll have details of President Carter's news conference after this message.
Thursday's A Night to Remember on CBS Television. 3 great shows back again, back to back. We're looking good, starting with The Waltons. The year is 1943 on Walton's Mountain. You'll want to share the heartwarming stories of love and sacrifice as World War II brings growth and change to America's favorite family. Next, the exotic beauty of Hawaii's tropical paradise is the setting for volcanic adventure and heart-stopping action with Jack Lord and an exciting new Hawaii 5-0 team. Then, Buddy Ebsen as Barnaby Jones, teamed up for a new season of suspense and drama with Betty and J.R. Barnaby Jones, the private eye who's easygoing on the outside while he fights to put the bad guys on the inside. Thursdays are A Night to Remember this fall on CBS Television.
With CBS, you're looking good.
At his news conference Wednesday night, President Carter offered no sign that the Iranian crisis is near an end. In fact, he said the determination of Americans may be even more sorely tried in the days ahead. And he seemed ready when a questioner asked for reassurance that U.S. strength abroad is not waning.
Well, I don't see at all that our country has become weak. We are strong, and we are getting stronger, not weaker. But if anybody thinks that we can dominate other people with our strength, military or political strength or economic strength, they are wrong. That's not the purpose of our country. Our inner strength, our confidence in ourselves, I think is completely adequate. And I believe the unity that the American people have shown in this instance, their patience, is not at all a sign of weakness. It is a sign of sure strength.
Mr. Carter says the U.S. has the support of all the civilized world in this crisis, and he got support from his chief opposition for the Democratic presidential nomination. Edward Kennedy, campaigning in Iowa, held his own news conference Wednesday night to say it's time for Americans to speak with one voice. And Senator Kennedy echoed the Carter position about what the Shah should do, stay in New York or leave the country.
I think it ought to be up to the Shah himself, and I feel very strongly that the United States should not be blackmailed into any action that would necessitate the Shah leaving, but this should be a decision for the Shah to make.